Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? It's Friday. Let's see who we got in here. Hello, Ariella, Viking Venture and Victuals. Hello, Free Handly Maid, Nisi. Hi, Mike and Chelsea at Vision Acres, and thank you. Sorry guys, I'm on my own. We're gonna have to deal with Diesel the best I can. Hey, Ormsby Farms, Mr. Casey, Tommy at Pastime 84. Let's see who else we got here. Net at the Cow Emporium. All right, everybody, go over to the Cow Emporium and look at her video for today. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. She made, and forgive me if I don't get the title right, but it was basically cheeseburger macaroni in a pumpkin. Go check it out. It was the best video ever. The Green Acre is here. Hello, Michael. Hi, Lisa Kalovi. I can't believe this. Diesel starts barking now. He's been quiet all day. Hello, working with Wiley. Hello, Blue Collar Homestead, Trinity and Tim. Hello, Christina, Hilltop Gardens. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long live with this dog. I think I got it. Oh, there's Country Mama. She's lurking until Papa Jim goes to bed. Hello, Alicia. Vision Acres. Hello, Growing with Hudson. Hello. That's Q. Hello, Brenda Baker. So glad you're here. Happy Friday. Hello, Southern Sown and Grown. Welcome in. Diesel, come on now. He's feeling really lonely without his daddy here. Hello, the Itty Bitty Homestead Committee. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, Gwinnett Broke Cowgirl. Welcome in. Hey, Paul, Projects with Paul. Yeah, he's got a little separation anxiety with Ryan being gone. Hey, Mountain Grandma. Welcome, Tammy. Ryan is elk hunting in Montana. So he's gone for the weekends. Hey, Ariella, Viking Venture and Victuals. Welcome. So before we get started, because I've got Daz backstage, but I just want to show you guys something. I posted something, but hang on. Sunday night, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, me and Ann Dale at Homestead and another participant will be pumpkin carving for 10 minutes on Wide Family Farm. It's 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wide Family Farm on Sunday night, this Sunday. And we have 10 minutes to carve a pumpkin. Oh boy. And Dale, I got some stiff competition. And look, Diesel wants to check it out. He's crazy. So, so anyway, you guys got to come check us out because this is going to be super cool. I got this today. Let me put this back. Diesel, easy does it. So the way it worked was Courtney at Wide Family Farm put out a registration video, and we did the registration video, and you comment, and then she did the wheel of names, and we got picked. So that's why we're doing it. So me and Ann Dale are going to go head to head with another participant. Hey, Off the Wall Prepper, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yes, Ann Dale said, be there or be square. Or should I say round? Hey, Bland's Promised Land Ranch. A Dremel too. Ooh, yeah, I already have an idea for it. Off the Wall Prepper, hello. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. So we can't wait. Diesel, come on now. Hey, oh my gosh, you see what happens when Ryan goes away? Hello, Homesteading Pastor. Welcome in, Pastor Lon. Hello, Cindy and Gary from Pathways Homestead. Hello, I believe it's Jim at Adventures on the Homestead and Russell and Linda at Seed Faith Homestead. Last shout out before we get started with Daz. If you guys have not checked out Seed Faith Homestead, that is Russell and Linda. They have a daughter, and Linda takes care of her mom, and they have a beautiful 5-acre plus, I think, homestead. They've got Kuni piglets. They have Diesel. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can see him. Come here, Deez. They have a beautiful homestead and they're starting out. So if you guys will check them out, and if you like them, please show them some love from us and let them know that we sent you. Hi, Mike at Marino's Mysteries. Hello, Modest Moongazer. Hello, Donna J. Griggs, Nana's Crazy Life. And I said hello to, I believe it was Jim at Adventures on the Homestead. I think I got everybody. If I screwed up, yell at me. Hey, LP, thank you. Look at this. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see him. He's jumping on the table. Diesel, come here. All right. Enough of my dog. Let's bring Daz up. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, My Aussie Garden and Kitchen, a.k.a. Daz. Here he is.
Hi.
Look at this, Daz. I don't mean to take your spotlight, but look at this.
No. Look at it. You're going to lose that pumpkin, I swear.
I know it. Hold on, guys. Hey.
Diesel will be carving the pumpkin.
No.
Hey, that'd be a cool video. Diesel carving pumpkins.
He's out of control. Come here. Come here, bub. Sorry, Daz. I'm taking away your spotlight.
Oh, yeah. Come on now. I mean, really, please. Come on. G'day, everybody.
Well, welcome in, Daz. Welcome in.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
No problem. Farmer Q is here from Lioncrest Outdoors. Dragonfly Ozarks Preps is here. All people that know you and love you. Hey, Daz and Strawberry.
I was trying to think of something cool to do, like the intro thing with, and I had all these ideas, and in the end, I couldn't think of anything. And I grabbed a bunch of, I've got strawberries and mulberries that I just dropped one. And yeah, luckily it wasn't one of the mulberries because they stain so bad.
Hey, Bar Run Forge.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy. So let's get started, shall we? I got one hand on Diesel to try and keep him at bay.
Here we go.
These are the days I really miss Ryan. Hey, Drops, Family Garden, welcome. And Homestead Aquarius, thank you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about why you decided to start a YouTube channel?
I guess one of the main reasons was, well, I don't know that. Oh, man, see, I'm on the spot and I can't think of anything now. But I guess for me personally, as a lot of people would know, I've spoken about it before, I've got severe mental health issues from trauma, where I've got agoraphobia and haven't left the house for 3 years and stuff like that. And I don't meet people, I don't hang out with people. So one of the ideas anyway was to engage with people, at least, I guess, through the camera. And at that point, I was never intending on being in a live chat like this or of my own or anything like that. It was just to go on camera and try and get confidence and maybe have people reply down below and comment back and engage in people. And I promise I never, ever had plans of it being where I am now with this many friends. And I say friends too, which is crazy because I don't have friends, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And then I guess also I wanted people out there in a situation similar to me, or people that for whatever reason can't get outside, maybe learn from what I'm trying to say about get outside and get the fresh air, get things off your mind by thinking about growing strawberries or well, I'm just bashing the microphone. Container gardening. Like, you don't have to have a farm, guys. I mean,
Yep.
you can grow things. Grow bags are so common now. You can grow in grow bags and pots and things like that. And sorry, just cut me off if I start rambling. But
No, you're fine. Everybody in the chat is like, hey, we love you, we love you, we love you. So take a look
thanks.
at the chat. That'll make you feel good.
Apologies to everybody in chat too. I'm focused right on the camera and Lisa, so I'm not reading chat. And that's one of my downfalls. I've got to try and get used to both. So I apologize if you say hello and I don't say hello back.
No worries. No worries. I'm sure everybody understands. We've all been there. I'm just going to go to the chat for a minute. Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It is here. Hello, Melody. I said hello to Troy at Bar Run Forge. Farmer Q at Lioncrest Outdoors, working with Wiley. Let's see. Andale Homestead said, Daz, we absolutely love you.
Thanks, Ann.
Come here.
Love you too, Ann. Ann Dale is one of my favorite people.
Oh, I could listen to her
awesome.
all day.
Yeah.
Drops Family Garden is here. Homestead Aquarius. Hickory Croft Farm. Hello, hello.
G'day, Paul.
And we've got some really awesome moderators.
Yeah.
Doing a great job. So, okay. If you will give me 1 second, I'm going to move this pumpkin. I really apologize, folks, but I got to do this. This Diesel's trying to keep down the table. Hey.
Look, everybody, it's an Australian eating an Australian strawberry. There you go. You got to tune in and see a real Australian eating a real Australian strawberry. Bet you didn't wake up thinking about that today.
Leave it.
Oh, man. Thanks for being here, everybody, too. Thank you, by the way. And, yeah, g'day, Hickory Croft. Okay, Hickory Croft Farm drops. Ormsby, Andale, Melody, hi. Michael at Greenacre, LG Homestead, Vision Acres, Dragonflies, Ozarks Preps, Wow, Grown of Hudson. Oh, man. Adventures in the Homestead. Lisa's back.
Oh, guys, I am so sorry. You know me. I don't usually do that. But Diesel was trying to attack the pumpkin. He was making the table shake. And so I moved it now. And then if I tell him, hey, you want an egg? He goes running over to his dish and I crack a raw egg. So he's eating his raw egg right now. So hopefully we're good. Usually I have Ryan, so I take it for granted that he's here to take care of Diesel. Daz, thank you for that, my friend. I'm sorry, you are a guest. You shouldn't have to do that.
No, you're welcome.
Everybody's laughing, LOL Diesel.
Yeah, you're running solo.
Hello, Uncle Al. Hello, LG Homestead. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. So why don't you, obviously everyone knows you live in Australia. So I know a lot of people watch your channel that are in here, but just in case there's somebody in here who isn't familiar with your channel, let them know what it is that you do over there on your property. Like, you know, do you have animals? Do you have an orchard? Do you have gardens?
All right. So I guess the basic idea to my channel is I actually called it My Aussie Garden. And I was just going to show gardening. And as I said, try and say to people, look, you can get outside and garden and have this positive thing in your life. But then I'm actually a retired chef and I had this itching to get out there and like I cook. So you know what? Let's put that on camera. So my channel's now, a combination of me cooking and gardening. And I've got the Australian bush right on my back fence. I could literally walk out my back gate now and walk for hundreds of kilometers into national park and koalas, kangaroos, emus, platypus. I'm lucky. So being that close, I also have a lot of native birds that come, and I have a little feeder. So occasionally I do videos of local birds that come and feed that you probably wouldn't see overseas.
Mhm.
Um, so that's the basics to my channel, and sometimes my videos give the impression that I'm on this great big block of land because of the bush backdrop. But
Right.
my block is only about a half acre, so um, yeah, I pretty much squeeze in what I can. And in a recent video, I was saying that I surprised myself. I was doing a video about my fruit trees and surprised myself that I had about 50 odd now, I think it is, fruit trees and berries and grapevines and all combined. It's how did that
Wow.
happen?
Wow, that's incredible. And you have a small plot of land too.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess you mentioned animals. So I've got 6 chooks or
Hmm.
chickens.
Chooks.
Chooks. Yeah, chooks.
I
We
like
say
that.
chooks. Yeah, we say chooks. So I've got 6 chooks, and I've got them divided. The yard is divided in the middle down the back, so the dog can have one side and the
Mhm.
kids can have another side without walking on dog bombs and stuff like that. So yeah, I have chickens free ranging on one side and chickens in another side that they live in the orchard and eat all the bugs and stuff in the orchard. And yeah, I have. I was about to say I have worms, everybody. I, I
That make a
have
good wormer for that.
I have a worm farm. Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, so there you go.
Hey, look who popped in. Hello, KK from the Vineyard Chicks. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Lori's World. So, what made you start living that lifestyle, or have you lived that lifestyle all along? Hey, Leanne.
It's always we have we built on this block of land about 3 years ago, and before that we'd been living on an acre, um, pretty much sort of just out of suburbia. Um, in I'm in Victoria, Australia. So sort of north of Melbourne, the main city, where the
Yeah.
suburbs stop. I was in I was on acreage out there, and we shared. It was getting sidetracked, but anyway,
You're doing great.
I was on acreage previously, so back then I had just a few fruit trees and grew veggies and stuff like that, and not to the extent that I'm here now. So yeah, it's I guess the dream was always when I first met my wife that we'd go to the country and we'd have lots of acreage. And when we actually bought this property, we were actually looking at small farms in the area. But
Um,
once we saw this block here and where it was positioned and the crazy amount of wildlife, like people would have heard me say before that I can lay in bed at night and kangaroos are eating grass outside my bedroom window and stuff like that. We went for this spot here rather than the bigger land. So we compromised in size,
yeah.
but lifestyle is spot on.
I couldn't agree more. Ryan and I see that Drops is saying, let me see here. A lot of land can be a lot of work. And I can tell you
Yeah.
that Ryan and I have been going back and forth for probably about 6 months about bigger land, not bigger land, bigger
Mm.
land, staying here. And
Yep.
quite honestly, I've talked about it before, I'm over 50 and Ryan's approaching 50. And, we're just sitting there thinking, do we want more land or not? And then we're
Mm.
like, well, we're set up now. And the only difference is we want to be able to get more animals like maybe some goats and some
Yeah.
steers.
Yep.
But I, I don't know. We just keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
It's
I
hard.
I look at friends that I have here, like Blands and Vision Acres, and these people have cows, and you have the pigs, and that's something that I always wanted, and unfortunately, I can't do here.
Right.
But I've come to accept the compromise, and I live it through you guys. I mean, you've got Grant now, and I live through you watching Grant and even Diesel, I guess. But yeah, and like Vision Acres, that beautiful calf of theirs,
Yeah.
Dolly, is it? Is it Dolly or Molly?
Molly.
One,
Margot
yes,
had
sorry,
Molly.
that's right. Thank you very much.
Yep.
So, yeah, I lived through their videos of watching her and stuff like that, and yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's true. The other thing is, then taxes become more of an issue,
Yeah.
and all of that. And we're thinking back and forth, and I think that if something came up that was really worth it and was more flat, we might consider it. But the problem is we like the house. So that's the trouble that we're having too, because if we buy land, we're going to have to add a home, and I don't know that I want to do that. And if I do it, I'm going to end up living in a what do you call it? A shipping container house.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before, but anyway, back to you, my friend. So thank you, moderators, for doing such a great job, and hello to everybody that came in. I apologize if I don't say hello right away, because I want to interview Daz, and I had to ignore him earlier on while I took care of the monster dog, Diesel. So you've got the chooks, you've talked about planting. What is your favorite tree in the orchard?
Whoa. Oh man. Okay, well you said in the orchard, because I've got a favorite tree and it's not in the orchard. So
Okay.
well, answering your question, my favorite tree in the orchard is I was going to say peach. You can't beat a fresh peach. Oh my gosh. But having said that, I've got a stellar cherry, and plucking a fresh cherry and eating a cherry. Oh, please. So let's say either the cherry or the peach. Favorite overall is the mulberries.
Very cool.
Love my mulberries. So that would be my favorite overall.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Peaches are good, so are cherries. And yes, everybody, please hit the thumbs up. We really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I can't believe it. There's 50 people in here. My gosh, you guys.
Wow.
52. Oh, hey, Jake at Nunya. I'm sure I missed other people coming in. I'm so sorry. Just know we love y'all.
Yep.
So you don't have to give your children's names, but I know that you've talked about how many children you have.
Yep. Sorry, I was waiting for the dreaded when are their birthdays. I'm like,
no.
How old are they? What are their names?
No.
If I could go back in time, they'd be numbered 1 to 6. I swear. 1 over here. I'd probably still mess that up. So, yeah. But yeah, the best thing I ever did was having children, and quite fortunate to. And always said when I was younger, not me. I'm going to be single and live the life. And there I am now with 6 kids and loving it. Sorry, was there a question? I totally went off.
Well, you said how many kids you have. So that was what I was asking.
Yeah.
I try not to get too personal, because I know that it can be a safety issue.
No, that's cool. Yeah, they're good kids, and I guess I don't know. I don't want to babble on too much, but we tried from very young to make them believe in being their own thinkers and to be open to everything and everyone and not judge. So we're a very open family here. We're very open to people's lifestyles and choices, and there's no discrimination in this house. You don't hear reference to, whatever. I'm very proud of them. I'm glad that I can say to everyone honestly that there will be 6 human beings that will leave this house. Please leave the house eventually.
Don't stay forever.
that will go into the world and hopefully be, um, share that positive experience and mentality on other people, if that makes
Yep.
sense.
No, it makes total sense. It makes total
Yeah.
sense. Thank you. I'm going to go to the chat real quick because a lot of people are coming in. We had 53 and 54 in here earlier. Let's see. Ava Potterfield and friends. Hello, Rhonda. And I believe she's from Kentucky because Rhonda said Kentucky loves you, Daz.
Oh, thanks. I love Kentucky Fried Chicken. Does that count?
Let's see here. Like a Bully Homestead. Adam is here.
Actually,
Dragonflies. Oh, sorry.
no. I drops are saying one's 19 and doesn't want to leave. I've got a 22-year-old that's not ready to leave yet, and now the 22-year-old has a live-in partner. So we've, so we now, when we cook, we're cooking for 9 people here.
Oh, wow. Good thing you can cook.
Yeah. So every now and then people see my recipes, my cooking videos, like my fried rice video. I got comments about, you cook so much rice, but I'm cooking for 9 people.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
Scott from Rambling with the Brooms is here. Andale wants to know, does your mulberry have thorns?
No, I have, I think it's 4 dwarf mulberries and a standard mulberry, and none of them are thorny. And I've got cuttings that are propagated, so I've got a bunch of smaller ones as well, and they're offshoots or whatever you want to call it, propagated from the dwarf mulberries.
Nice,
Love them.
nice. Yeah, I wanted to try that because our raspberries, I was going to cut them back and I was going to try to propagate them.
Yep.
But then the snow came and the deer came up and trimmed them for us.
Love my raspberries.
Yeah.
I've been so lucky here. Yeah, really lucky. And actually, yesterday I only just planted in seven thornless blackberries that are propagated. So yeah, free plants, and it's so easy to do.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
Hello, Rochelle at Brampton Gardner. Hello,
Uh,
Sarah, Mrs. E3. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, am I supposed to say, and by the way, everyone, I've got a video on propagating blackberries. Go check. Nah.
I know you do. I've been watching them.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Can't wait for the blackberries to flower and can't get enough of them.
I love blackberries. They're my favorite. Hi at Hands in the Dirt. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So, a part of this is we're going to talk about Aussie culture, but I want to go back to, I'm going to go back and look at my questions that I have for you. And by the way, thank you. My sticker order is coming. Why don't you tell people you have affiliate links?
Oh, no, don't go there. That's no.
Okay.
Thank you, but no,
Okay.
I don't want to. I want to talk to you and everybody, and
Okay.
but no, sorry, I feel bad now that I said that, but
they can all look in the description box of your videos. How about that?
All right, there you go. I was trying to reach for my Yogi. There we go.
I love it. It made it to Australia.
So there you go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what are some of the things about you that most people don't really know about you? Like everybody laughs at me because I like some gangster rap.
I don't know. If you want to talk about music, I was very, very big into my music before I had trauma and stuff. So I went to a lot of concerts. So I've seen a lot of bands from, I don't know, Michael Jackson to, I don't know, AC/DC and Metallica. And so my music tastes abroad. I'm very much into heavy metal. I really like my Pantera and Metallica and some of the more heavy metal stuff, a lot of what they call death metal and speed metal.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it, I'm really, really big on classic American rock, like the Eagles and So, and I've got a soft spot for, say, Michael Jackson and Madonna. I went and saw Madonna as well, and So I guess I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm sort of on the spot now.
How about some old school Metallica? Blue Collar wanted to know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Kill 'Em All and stuff like that. The old albums are just awesome.
They are. It's funny, my mom, a lot of you guys know that my mom passed away this year, and I don't say that to be a downer, but one of the things on her care plan was Pink Floyd.
Wow.
She loved Pink Floyd. My brother would play it, and she loved it, and that was some of her music that was on her care plan. I'm going to go back to the chat real quick because I saw some people coming by. Q with Growing with Hudson said, "We getting there, people on the roof. Hit the like button." Aaron from Bramble Hill Homestead is here. Aaron, we hope you guys are feeling better. You've been hit with some whammies, and we just want to send our prayers to you guys. Yep. And everybody go over and run Bramble Hill's playlist if you feel inclined, because they can use it as they recoup. And hello, Joy and Donnie. Welcome from Joy Blessed Life. Scott at Rambling with the Brooms wants to know, do all Aussies have kangaroos?
No, can I just explain to everyone? I explained to Lisa earlier, yep. I'm in the middle of a hay fever attack. So I'm not crying all the time. I'm trying to keep my eyes moist. No, I'm with the kangaroos. I'm really lucky, and it is an exception that I have kangaroos in my yard and around because I'm so close to the bush in the country. Normal average Australians don't have kangaroos bouncing down the street, and maybe people in country towns might get the odd stray one. People living close to the bush.
Yep.
But yeah, if you ever see me put up a photo or a video of a kangaroo outside my bedroom window, it really is because I'm the exception, and I have the bush right here. I can see it right now just looking out this direction.
Michael at the Green Acre said it's okay to cry. It's a safe space. Hey, Ricky. Which one is your favorite chicken? Do you have a favorite chicken or chook?
Lilac.
Tell us about Lilac.
So I've got three platinum Sussex. So they're basically a white, fluffy, big chicken. And Lilac is just one of, I don't know, she always hangs around and they all know their names. And when I'm out in the garden, I can pretty much say Lilac or Chook, or I call them by their name, and they'll come running and they eat the earwigs and the bugs, or maybe I grow things like bok choy and stuff. I grow extra just so I can feed it to them. So
I do that too. Some of the Swiss chard went to our chooks and our turkeys and the ducks.
Yeah. So they're good therapy because, as I said, I don't interact with people in real life. I can't still. Mm-hmm. So they're my little mates, and I do talk to them, and I've got good neighbors, and I've explained my situation. So I don't think they're trying to sell their houses and move anymore, because I'm out there going, "Hey, Lilac, check out these onions. Like, check out that one. That's going to be big." And I actually do that.
Jake at Nunya said his 200 are called chicken. And I laugh because last year when we had the meat birds, we called them collectively the chicken nuggies instead of naming them. I mean, I've named my chooks, but quite honestly, some of them look alike before we had the different breeds, so I couldn't tell them apart. But I laugh because I have one Lavender Orpington who has a very frilly, looks like a petticoat. Yep. She's so frilly in the back, and I call her Lucy because she comes up and lays an egg on the porch.
Oh, wow.
all the time. And I go, oh, there goes Lucy. So hello, Celtic Roots. Welcome. Yeah, and they're just so fun. They just, they're crazy. But Jake said if they get a name, they never go to freezer camp. I beg to differ. I did name our pigs Maggie and Winston, and they did go to freezer camp, and that was the only reason we named them was we wanted to respect them.
Yep.
Instead of calling them
nice.
Pig 1 and Pig 2.
Yeah.
But from day one, oh, this is funny. Look at Barb's country home. Lucy, the porch layer. Lucy literally came up from the coop. We let her out. She ran up on the porch. She ran over to a side of the porch, and all of a sudden Ryan hears her clucking, and all of a sudden she drops an egg and it smashes. So, hey, Simply
sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, yeah. I've got the fan going in here as well because it's warm, and the fan's drying out my eyes as well. So, lucky me.
Look at this, Alicia. Porch laid. Put it on a tea. I can't
I
put it on
saw-
a tea. I had to mop it up. What was that, Daz?
No, I was just going to say I saw Jake make I'm pretty sure it was Jake make a comment before about Metallica and Michael Jackson in the same sentence. I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. That's funny. All right. So anything else you want to share before I get on to the Aussie stuff that you're going to educate us about? Like anything about yourselves that you want to share?
Oh man.
I can give you a couple questions if that makes it easier.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm it's funny. I knew I was coming here and you would think I'd be prepared, and I kind of was, but now that I'm on the spot, it's just the mind is just melted. It's
Look,
gone.
this is laid back live on Friday, so trust me.
Yeah.
What plans do you have for your channel going forward that people might want to know about?
That's changed. That's really changed because I honestly started the channel knowing that there's so many channels out there and it'll go nowhere because what do I have to offer and why would people watch and stuff like that? And I can still vividly remember being in the kitchen and one of my kids come in and said, "Dad, have you looked? You've got 15 subscribers." I was, nah, get out of here. And went and looked and I had 15 subscribers. And then just for some reason, thank you so much to everybody. I'm obviously now looking at the 1K, and so yeah, it has changed. So obviously, I guess for my channel, it's just going to keep on going as is. I'm not going to change what I do.
Sorry.
I think no, you're right. I like doing things my way, and I am obeying some rules now to make sure, I guess, people still watch. But for instance, the other day, I did a Vegemite video on how we eat Vegemite and the history of it. And I was saying to you guys, you, Lisa, behind the scenes, for instance, I can't be putting a 40-minute video on YouTube about Vegemite. You know what? What the heck? It's my channel and it's me and how I want to express what this is and what I want to tell people about Vegemite so people might learn about it, because I do get asked a lot. So you know what, guys, there's a 42-minute video about Vegemite. If you don't watch it all, that's fine, but this is just me saying, hey guys, this is Vegemite. So sorry, did I just ramble?
No, not at all. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to monitor some things while I'm doing this. So I'm not.
No, you're right.
I just wanted to make Ariella Viking Venture and Victuals a moderator if she's interested. If not, no worries. But I just wanted to do that for her. Jake said he could just listen to him ramble.
So I guess, all right, so straight to the point. My plans for my channel are that monetization is looking realistic. So I am going to chase that. obviously I'm about 50 odd subscribers away from the 1K, and
Yep.
I'm about I think 1,500 hours watch hours away from the 4K goal. Which is insane because I put my first video out in April this year. How does that happen?
Yeah, no
So
kidding. Good night, Michael at the Green Acre.
yeah, so just I can't say it enough, but thank you to everybody for watching and subscribing and being there, and all of you. You already know this, Lisa, and everyone else that I talk to behind the scenes, that you all encourage me to do this. It really is hard for me to be out there, and thank you. Yeah, I don't work, so I don't ever think that I'm going to be able to make an income off YouTube. But if I can get slightly monetized and make my wife happy and pay back the money on the gimbal that I bought to film my videos, that's at least.
That's awesome. He froze up on us. There he is.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's technology. I mean, you can't do anything about it.
No, I told everyone. I told everyone in the house that I was doing this, so that's supposedly 6 people that aren't on Netflix and Minecraft and everything, but it's very quiet. I reckon there's 6 people that are on Netflix and Minecraft that aren't supposed to be at the moment.
So Jake at Nunya said he's going to run your playlist and he's subbing to you now.
Oh, thank you.
And so everybody, if you feel inclined, we would totally love it if you would go over to Daz's channel and subscribe, share, comment, and also make sure you play his playlists and comment on his videos. Even if you're playing them a second time, throw a comment on there just for good measure, because we want to get this guy moving, because this has been a monumental effort on his part. And I'm just so stinking proud of my friend here.
Thank you. I'm not crying yet, guys. It's
I know you're not.
But
Marino said, right now, no, hang out for a minute. I will often start a playlist before I go to bed on my Apple TV, and I'll let it run, and it will run. And then I go back in the morning and comment on everything. I see Brian the beer snob is here. Freddie at Farm and HVAC is here. Did you guys see Freddie's video today? Just an off. He did the fire pit.
No, not yet. I haven't seen it. Sorry.
He did a great video. He went into like a Home Depot or Lowe's, and he took the price of a metal fire ring, which was, cheap and yucky, was expensive. And then he took a tire, what do you call it? A drum? Is that the right thing to call it? A wheel?
A wheel?
A wheel drum from like a vehicle.
Okay. Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
And he made a fire pit out of it, and it was reusing stuff. It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love reusing stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Bland's Promised Land, a rim, he said. A rim. Sorry.
There you go.
Bland's Promised Land Ranch wants to know how many hours you need or have.
I've got. I'm trying to count live on camera here.
Are you over 3,000?
No, I'm at 2,400 odd. So what's that? About 1,500 to 1,600 left.
Yeah.
To go. Yeah.
Oh,
but
sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I saw this and I just wanted to thank Joy and Donnie for doing that.
Yeah, thank you. But man, I appreciate. Oh man, thank you everybody. I appreciate it, but I didn't come here to beg for watch hours and everything. I'm so sorry. It just, I feel bad. I want people to watch my videos if they enjoy the videos, the content itself. I'd say it all the time in comments and stuff with backwards and forwards of people that I watch your videos because I want to watch you or your content.
Right.
And I want it to be the same way for me. I don't want that random person saying, hey, great video after 1 minute. Please stay connected. and 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 50 love hearts and smileys and stuff like that. I mean,
I got a good one for you.
that's not why I'm on YouTube.
I got a good one for you today. I
Yeah.
posted a much longer video than usual. It was probably about 18 minutes or so, right? I posted it. The minute I posted it, someone gave it a thumbs up, but nobody watched it. And I thought to myself, I just posted it like 3 seconds ago. And I thought it
Man.
was so funny, but you know what? Whatever. But I agree with you, Daz. And I think here's the thing, Daz. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I just know, and I speak from my heart, and I feel like I can speak for many of the people here, because I speak to them behind the scenes. I don't want to speak for all, but everyone here wants to watch you because they enjoy you and your company.
Okay. Hay fever, guys.
Okay.
So hay fever.
Hey, Moon Sprouts, welcome. So yeah, and I think
Oh,
that there's a
man.
lot of genuine comments, and a lot of genuine people. Because I'll be honest, when I early on, before I knew about this community and I was dumb to what was going on, I'll admit it. I sub to people all the time, and then I was like, oh gosh, I got to watch stuff that I really don't like.
Yeah.
So now, mind you, because I did it, I'm committed and I still watch them. Like, I'm just not into hunting and fishing, but I watch it. I will watch it every time because I subbed and I'm loyal. But I'm getting better about making sure that I really enjoy the content,
Yeah.
because it is a commitment.
It's so I was trying to read chat at the same time, and man, thanks, Leanne. Thank you so much. But I was going to say that one thing I found interesting was from people subscribing to my channel, I've met people from different, like, I guess, genres. And for instance, there's a guy which I know you probably know, Lisa, Scratch and Pete.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Now, I never ever knew that watching people scratch tickets is a thing. And I got to tell you what, I actually enjoy sitting down watching Scratch and Pete do scratch cards, and I'll be sitting there like, come on, a third bell or a third flower, you can do it. And it's really cool. So yeah, there you go. I sort of thought I'd be watching people growing veggies and raising cows and stuff, but I am genuinely meeting people with other interests and watching other things that are actually fascinating. Like, I'm quite happy to watch Pete scratch away and come on, Pete, you can get it. It's awesome.
I love Scratch and Pete. He is a loyal person, but not only that, what a concept to scratch once a week, do some shout outs, and see if people look at him, and people watch him like crazy.
Yeah.
It's just so cool. Hey, Jackie Sailor. Hello, Nick at Arizona Highland Homestead.
Oh,
welcome.
Thanks very much.
There's so much nice things being said about you.
Man, my bank account's going to be so drained at the end of the week when I pay all those people back. I made too many promises.
Hey, moderators, can somebody post Scratch and Pete PA, please?
It's scratching with an IN, not ing.
Yeah, Scratchin Pete PA. If you guys need help, let me know. I'll look it up. But yeah, I mean, and he's really cool. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great how, like, we'll talk about it in different chats and stuff like that, but this community is, man, like 6 months ago and going back 3 years, I'm waking up and crawling into a recliner and not talking to anyone and watching Netflix or whatever, nothing. And then this YouTube thing come along, and now I chat to people on Instagram behind the scenes and encourage each other backwards and forwards. And I wake up checking out who's got a new video and watching them, and because I want to watch them. And it's crazy. It's just, there's this whole new world out here, and it's so much fun. And I just appreciate it so much that it's brought me out of my shell. And like I said, I'm here now talking live on a camera, which I wouldn't have done that 6 months ago. No chance.
Oh,
So
Dad.
yeah, it's awesome. Thanks. And just so everybody knows, Lisa talks to me often in private on Instagram, and there's days, for instance, I cancelled a live chat recently. I just, at the last moment, I couldn't handle it and I cancelled it, and I made a big deal about it, and I'm sorry, but it's Lisa that, and the others, don't get me wrong, there's
Oh,
other people I appreciate, but man, Lisa, far out, man, just, you've helped me so much to keep on going and enjoy things. And wow, life's different for the better. Thanks.
you're welcome. We love you, Daz. We love you, Daz.
Hay fever, guys.
Hay
Hay fever.
fever. I think I got hay fever now.
Uh,
Jeez, Daz. We love you,
but
buddy.
when I say thanks to everyone, I'm not doing it to make sure you stay with me and everything. I mean it. It's
Yeah,
incredible. Melody at Baker Leg. Oh man, I adore her so much, and
you too.
her garden is just off the charts crazy. It's, I can't express how much I now enjoy seeing all of you people, Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse,
Oh, yeah.
cooking, and this stuff is awesome. Like, I've been open up to all this, and it's so good, guys. Just keep on doing what you're doing and stay encouraging each other and hanging out with each other. And this is fun, guys. Let's keep on doing it.
Oh, Daz, you're killing me again here, dude.
I'm sorry.
Some really sweet folks in the chat I want to go to. Thank you, Freddie. Hello, Inca at Finding Happiness in All You Do. Thank
Hi,
you,
Inca.
everybody. You guys are so sweet. Oh, I love you guys too. I thought I was the only Lisa Instagram, said Rochelle. Yeah, it's an amazing community. It's just, thank you guys. It's really, really sweet.
I never had it. Oh, sorry.
No,
I
go
cut
ahead.
you off. No, sorry. I just wanted to say that I never had Instagram until I was encouraged by Kelly from Roost and Rescue to get on and interact with you guys. And I'm so glad I did now, because I used to have Facebook and stuff, and I shunned social media, but now it's such a positive, well, Instagram anyway is such a
Yeah.
positive thing for me.
And Dale said she's not crying, and Lisa Colobi said lots of love going on here. Melody's crying at Bake a Leg. Oh, wait a minute. I think Christina at Hilltop, I'll send you his info for Instagram. Christina wants to follow you. The cat Annette at the Cow Emporium is crying too. Oh my gosh, what an amazing community.
I found out, speaking of Instagram and Annette at the Cow Emporium, she put up a thing on Instagram just the other day about their anniversary.
I know.
My wife and I had our anniversary on the same day, but 24 years. So that was a bit of a quinky dink between the both of us. I thought that was cool.
Happy anniversary.
So, yeah.
And happy anniversary to Annette and Glenn. I know I wish them on Instagram and YouTube, but they put up a really beautiful video and you got to learn so much about them. And I thought it was just so much fun. And you guys got to check it out. Let's see, Barb's Country Home. Aw, Barb, you're so sweet. Oh, thanks, Celtic Roots. This is why I love you guys.
Hey, Ricky, Freddie. Oh, man, there's so many people. Hi.
I know it. I know it. Ricky's awesome. All right. So anything else that you want to share before we get on with the Aussie stuff, my friend?
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. We've been here for about 4 hours and we've only gotten that far.
No, this is your time, my friend.
No, go right ahead. Sorry. Just, I can't say thank you to everybody enough. I mean, it's amazing. I've said it so many times, and I'll say it over and over again. Just it's amazing. It's wow.
Look at Barb. I'm right there with you, Barb. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh man,
Scott's got hay fever tonight too.
there's a lot of it going around. Yeah.
We're all like, yeah. What's they do those things on the internet where the kids like, you know. Oh, thank you guys. So, all right, now we're going to get on to the Aussie part of this. So Daz is going to educate us about some Australian culture because, as we all know, there's a lot of, I like to call them myths, right? Because the marketing and advertising, they portray all this stuff to Americans, and we suck it right up because we have no idea. And so one of the ones, and I joked with Daz about this, and I said it in a live one time, and I think I insulted somebody, so I left the live and apologized. But I've often heard Foster's is Australian for beer, mate.
Okay, can I just start by saying before I answer anything that I'm not an expert, and please, if there's any Aussies that see this later in the replay or like Ariel in chat now, please correct me. I'm not going to be offended.
This is your opinion.
Yeah, I guess it's what I know of myself, and I'm happy to be corrected. But well, Foster's is Australian and everything, and I guess back in the whole the big thing with Paul Hogan and throw a shrimp on the barbie and Foster's and everything. Foster's was pretty big, but I don't think Foster's really. I don't drink beer, so I honestly can't tell you what's the most popular at the moment. Yep. But I don't believe Foster's is very much up there. It's more, I think, 4X. It's called 4X. It's from Queensland in Australia. Okay. But, oh man, see, this is where I'm going to struggle because I can't answer this because I'm not a drinker and know enough about that particular area.
Do you want me to tell you what the person in the chat told me?
Yes.
Australians don't drink Foster's. And I said, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd say the way I saw it was, again, that campaign with throw a shrimp on the barbie and Foster's and everything. I think maybe a lot of Aussies got sort of turned off a little bit, and maybe that hurt Foster's. Maybe it was not cool to be drinking Foster's, being seen as an Aussie drinking Foster's after, because the shrimp on the Barbie is a shocker. It's just we don't say it, and yeah.
All right. Well, you're doing great. So let's see. What sports are popular in Australia?
All right, so football. Aussies say footy, F-O-O-T-Y, footy. There's two main codes: rugby league and Australian rules football. Ooh. They would be easily the most televised, most probably followed games in Australia as far as ball codes go. So rugby league, not rugby union. Rugby union is similar to rugby league, and that's popular, but it's not in the advertising and mainstream area like rugby league and Australian rules football is. And cricket. Australia is very big on cricket. Australia is very dominant in the cricket world. We play every year. We play against, say, England, the West Indies, India, Pakistan, a lot of other countries on a regular basis. It's massive over here. We do have a national basketball league, a national baseball league, which are smaller in popularity and have limited, I guess, airtime on TV. Soccer, in England, they call soccer football, but I think like you guys, you call it soccer, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, soccer's big here. We have a national league, and that's probably running close to maybe television and crowds and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but Aussies love their sport. And yeah, cricket's big here.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Q at Growing with Hudson would like to know, does it get cold there, or how cold does your cool season reach?
Okay, so I'm in. If you imagined Australia, imagine my face as Australia. We're an island, and we have Tasmania, which is a little island below us. They're a whole state on their own. So I'm in the lower section of Australia, southeastern Australia, but I'm at the very north of the state, which is getting more towards inland Australia, where it's quite warm and hot. So we don't get snow here. My winters, I'll get frost and some rain, but
Okay.
it never snows. Most of Australia, it doesn't snow. Generally, down in Tasmania, they'll get snow, and you need to go to on the eastern states. In southeastern Australia, there
Okay.
are mountain ranges where in the snow season you can go and ski and see the snow. And occasionally, some towns in southeastern Australia, on the very rare occasion, if it gets cold enough, they might get snow once or twice a year, which will make the news.
Wow.
Now, I was told by somebody in Western Australia on the other side, where it's really, really hot, that there's actually a place in Western Australia that's had snow occasionally, which I find amazing because it's hot over there. I hope that made sense.
Wow.
And my summers are stinking hot here. My summer, which is, for anyone that doesn't know, we're the total opposite to you guys because of the hemispheres.
Yep.
So when you're in the middle of winter, we're in the middle of summer. And at its peak here, where I am, I'll be looking at, say, maybe 5 days in a row of 42 to 45 degrees Celsius. Hopefully some Canadian friends in chat can help me with, I believe that's maybe the 115 area, maybe in Fahrenheit.
I'd have to pull up the Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion.
Leanne,
that's what I had to do. That's what I had to do this morning when I watched Rambling with the Brooms. It's 104 degrees. Is that right?
Sorry, how much was that?
104.
104. Okay, I thought it'd be higher. I thought
40 degrees Celsius.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go. Scott is saying 116.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. And Ariel 110. Yeah. So where I am in Northern Victoria, for instance, I'm in Northern Victoria, and Ariel is down in a more southern part of the state near the big city, Melbourne. And in summer, Ariel might get what am I trying to say? There'd be about maybe 6 to 10 degrees difference between our temperatures on the really hot days.
Gotcha. Celtic Roots said they apologized. They thought they were subscribed. You are now. You were at like 9:52 a second ago. And I know you're not asking for that. I'm just telling you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
And then we have some questions in there. So we answered Q.
Leanne had a question about kangaroos.
Barb's Country Home said, is there kangaroo boxing? I'm going to look for Leanne's question.
No, kangaroo boxing was actually a thing back in the old days, maybe the 1930s, maybe around that sort of era. There was traveling shows where they would put boxing gloves on kangaroos and people would go in a tent and box the poor things. But no, kangaroos are on we've got a coat of arms in Australia, and we've got an emu and a kangaroo, and they're protected species. You can't go out and hunt kangaroos, and they are culled to keep down numbers. But no, boxing with kangaroos is highly illegal and not good at all. But it has happened, yeah.
And okay, and then I'm going to go to the chat for some questions, and then I'll go back to mine. How often do you see snakes or spiders in Australia?
Unfortunately, I've gone blank. The fear of spiders, arachnophobic. Um, I do get a lot of spiders here. Again, being close to the bush, I get some very big,
Huntsman?
big, yeah, huntsmans and wolf spiders here, and yeah, and we have redbacks, which are similar to the black widow in America. They've got a
Oh,
little, they've got a red like hourglass type stripe on their back. They're really, really bad. I've got a lot of them here, and once a year, I have a guy that comes around and actually sprays the house walls and windows and eaves and everything to stop creepy crawlies from getting in the house. So, yes, we have a lot of spiders, unfortunately. Snakes, yeah, see, I can't look at that.
that's a huntsman. Sorry, Des.
No, you're right. I had one in here on my
purposes.
yeah. I had one of those on my roof in here about a week or so ago. And man, that was a chore. It was the middle of the night. Everyone was asleep. Normally, I wake up my wife to get them. And one of my younger kids was awake, and I had them with a torch, and I'm running around the house trying to find a broom. And man, that would have made a good YouTube video, actually. But
you should have gone live like Alicia did.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, quickly getting on to snakes. Yeah, we do have snakes here because again, the bush is just right here next to me. I've got fencing all around my boundary that's got smaller holes, but I occasionally get them in the yard. I just leave them alone. Luckily for me, they've gone away on their own. They've been Eastern Browns, which are one of the most venomous snakes in the world. I think Eastern Brown maybe in the top 5. It's right up there. So it's just something we live with, and just being sensible. But it's not common. No, I don't get snakes in the yard often, thankfully.
Bomber Steve had some kind of brown snake the other day. Was that the Eastern Brown?
It was, yeah. Yep.
He was tackling a venomous snake?
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
I gotta talk to him.
Bomber Steve is trained and he's a very smart man to start with. A lot of respect to Steve. He's a very sensible man anyway to begin with, and obviously he's got the professional training too to be doing what he's doing.
Okay.
And yeah, he's a great source of information if you ever want to know. Yeah, I cannot compare to Steve as far as knowledge on snakes, and probably even Australiana. Steve's a smart man.
Yeah, he seems it. Yeah, I'm the kind of person, I'll admit it, I'm not proud, don't hate me. If there's a bug in my house or something that's in my house that doesn't belong, it's going, and not on a paper towel out the front door.
Yes.
Because if I can't find it, Lisa doesn't sleep.
Yep.
Sorry.
Well, I saw Jake is still in chat, and I'm pretty sure it was one of your videos, Jake. I saw how you dealt with the snake with the turkeys, I think it was. Yeah, probably 3 or 4 months ago. I think I saw it on your channel. Yeah, but yeah, let's talk about puppy dogs or something.
Well,
actually,
we've got a few more questions for you.
Yeah, cool.
We're kind of backed up in the chat. Is kangaroo milk consumed by people?
No, kangaroo milk. Dinosaur milk is. We milk dinosaurs on a regular basis here in Australia. Dinosaurs, I keep a dinosaur in my backyard at the moment, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You may have heard of them. There's a good documentary called Jurassic Park. If you look at that, that'll teach you how to breed your own dinosaurs. Okay. So, yeah, I have my own dinosaurs that I milk here, but no, we don't milk kangaroos in Australia. No.
Okay. Adventures on the Homestead wants to know how they can grow such a majestic beard.
Chicken manure. Chicken manure. Massage it in. Get it all in there. This part's a bit tricky because it smells a bit, but get it in there.
Mike and Chelsea want to know if you could have any animal, what would it be and why? It doesn't have to be practical.
Well, speaking of Mike and Chelsea, I would say a calf, a Jersey calf. Absolutely adorable. I just love those big eyes and the face and the coloring. So yeah, I think it's quite funny that I got asked by Mike and Chelsea because they have exactly what I would love to have here. Close second would be a Kuni pig. Sherman melted my heart a long time ago. And now that you've got Grant, oh man, he is a superstar, that one there.
He sounds like Linda Blair from The Exorcist. He sits there now. It's so funny how they're all different. And I'm waiting for Ryan to come back because what we're going to be doing is moving Sherman in with Grant or Grant in with Sherman, however that works. And we're going to move Eleanor and Fiona, and we're going to basically bring them closer to the house for the winter. So Sherman's pasture and house will be the girls, and then we're going to put the boys in where Maggie and Winston were. But that way watering is easier. But yeah, I go out to see Grant the other day, and I have a short I'm posting tomorrow, and he's like, and he's eating my shoes, and he's because now we're going down to twice a day for feeding instead of every 4 to 6 hours. So he's really hungry all the time. Hello, Betty at Rancho Magnolia. Moonsprouts wants to know if you eat camel in Australia.
I don't personally. I have camel curry. I've had that a few times. Camel's not. It would be a specialist meat here. There's lots of wild camels in outback Australia. Lots of wild camels. I believe they were introduced by Middle Eastern workers like a long time ago. And yeah, I guess in building Australia up. So yeah, it's not a common meat over here. And from what I've only seen, it's more of a specialty thing that people have. And as I said, I've had it in curry.
Nice. They said to keep the crucifix away from Grant then. Oh, Grant. He's out of control. So you had to hear them tonight. When it's warm out, when it's cold and snowing, I don't hear a word from Sherman. I hear, when it's warm, because they're in their house and he doesn't want to come out as far in the snow. But when it totally, it warmed up today into the 60s from like the 30s. And it was funny because Sherman was out there from the time I got back at 4 o'clock today. And I was just like, Sherman, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And he's out there making all these noises. And then there's Grant going. So, and Donna Grigg said, those are my grandbabies. Yes, they are.
If you all don't mind, I'm just going to pop a hay fever tablet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. It's just the other one is just not working.
Take your time. Brampton Gardner said Grant is a puppy. Yes, he is. Country Mama said, if you give Sherman and Grant a mixed name after they become roomies, will you call them Shans? Possibly. Q at Growing with Hudson asked, what makes Kuni pigs different from the rest? Kuni pigs are a heritage breed versus a commercial breed. They tend to grow out slower, whereas most people get a commercial breed and they can get them in the spring. And by the fall or October, November, they are ready to be processed. Whereas the Kunis, in my opinion, tend to be like little puppy dogs. And they are dangerous when you're trying to walk around because all they want to do is run under your legs. I was telling Daz the other night, I have to hold on with 2 hands while I'm holding feed and water to go up the ramp into Grant's house because he's going to run me over and make me fall and get hurt. And he's
He's awesome.
so
Hey, Joe.
yeah. Who's
Sorry
that?
to speak over you. Oh, Joe.
Hey,
Joe and Raquel.
Josiano, welcome. Hey, rolling with Raquel. Hello, projects with Paul. Yeah, they have the sweetest personalities. They're just so fun. I had some more questions for you, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What foods are popular in Australia? Good night, Rochelle at Brampton Gardner.
I think a lot of, I guess everyone loves a Sunday roast where we do, say, roast lamb and roast veggies, or a roast chicken and roast veggies and stuff like that. We're very multicultural here in Australia. So, yeah. Oh, gee, I don't even know. Yeah. I had an answer to that in my head, actually, and I've just totally lost it. But we are very multicultural. So, as far as, say, takeaway goes, Chinese takeaway would be right up there. And then we have Hungry Jack's, which is Burger King. We do have Burger Kings. Some are called Hungry Jack's because of an Australian burger place, a little guy in a corner, took Burger King to court and was able to hold the name. Anyway, but we have KFC and Macca's, McDonald's. Australians abbreviate, so we call it Macca's, and McDonald's now use Macca's in their campaigns, the name. And then as far as cooking at home, meat and 3 veg. I mean, everybody makes, I guess, spaghetti bolognese. Do you guys do curried sausages over there?
I'm not a curry fan, but we do a lot of curry here.
Okay. Curried sausages is probably something a lot of Aussies maybe grew up with.
Okay.
Where it's, just say beef sausages, and they're fried off and they're cooked with potatoes and carrots and onions, and curry powder is put in and a bit of water and stuff like that. And that's called curried sausages.
Okay.
So, yeah, I had an actual answer for this prepared. Cannot think of it, and it would have been so much better than what I've just said. Sorry.
Night, Sarah at Mrs. E3 Farmstead. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at Alicia.
Also, actually, just while we're on the food, I guess hamburgers. As I've said in a video before, hamburgers over here, it's very popular to have a hamburger with a lot. And that is where you put beetroot, beets, and pineapple on a burger with everything else.
Yep.
That's very popular. And a lot of Aussies will say it's not a burger if you don't put beetroot and pineapple on your burger. I don't personally eat it. But yeah, that's the burger with a lot.
I remember that video you did. That was awesome. What's your favorite food? Brenda Baker wants to know.
Easily, without having to think about it, curry.
Yeah, you've talked about that a lot.
Yeah, I make curry. Oh, see, I'll talk about it too much then. Long story short, I lived in Malaysia for 4 years when I was a teenager. My dad was in the Air Force, the Australian Air Force, and he was stationed in Malaysia. And I absolutely loved it. And obviously, we ate a lot of the local food over there. So at that point, I was sort of 10 to 14, and I'd already had the beginnings of wanting to be a chef because I'm a qualified chef. And I guess from living in Malaysia, as I sort of got older, I had that Asian thinking in my mind and a preference for Asian food. So it's probably, I would eat curry, if not once a week, it'd be pretty close since I was a teenager.
Oh, wow. Wow. Ariella, Viking Venture and Victuals wants to know if you can speak Malay.
Oh, I just went blank. I was about to say hello.
He was going to say hello in Malay, but he forgot.
Yeah, I was just thinking of the time. I was going to say Salamat pagi, but which is good morning. but salamat malam, which is good evening, good night, which is not appropriate for now. It's almost 2 p.m. Saturday here in Australia.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, Ariel, I can still count Satu Dua Tiga Empat Lima and Tujuh Delapan, things like that.
Cool.
So I used to be quite good at knowing Malay, Indonesian, Bahasa, but it's obviously worn off over time.
Oh, I hate that when that happens. Ariella said Salamat Sor, Daz.
Yep, there you go. Thank you. So it's funny because I've lost a lot of the language, but I do have a lot of viewers from, say, Indonesia, and it will come back. And occasionally, for instance, there was a guy that I replied to the other day on one of my videos, and I didn't realize until later, but I replied to the guy in fluent Indonesian in that comment.
Wow.
And when I looked back at it, where did that come from? So, yeah. But yeah, I've forgotten most of it now.
I have always wanted to learn Spanish, and a lot of that had to do with my social work background. And,
Yep.
I always worked in like Hartford, Connecticut when I interned, and I worked with a lot of Latino communities. And, when I was in Hartford, I could listen to women and I would tell them just slow down a little, and I could understand a lot. I couldn't speak as well. I could understand so much. And then it goes out the window. So, Leanne wants to know favorite lollies.
Okay. Just Adventures on the Homestead. Saturday is looking great, and I will give you the lottery numbers soon if I get a share.
Oh my gosh.
Favorite lolly? Actually, here's some I had prepared earlier. I knew either if you didn't ask me, Lisa, someone else would. So
I love it.
Dropped it. There's a lolly and a strawberry at my feet now.
Nice.
I like these. Caramello koala.
Ooh.
So now it really hurts me to do this, but for the sake of relations and keeping everybody happy, I will open this chocolate and eat it for you guys.
Oh, thank you. Came on Family Homestead.
Actually, I'll just open it up and show you. So there you go. Here's a chocolate koala. And then if you break him.
Oh, is he gooey?
He's gooey.
Oh my gosh. Good night, Nick at Arizona Highland Homestead. Thank you.
So
Ricky said eat one for me.
You know what? I cannot put it away. I have to put some. I'm sorry.
Where's mine?
I'm talking. I just ate your other half. I ate the other half. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm now eating. I'm so sorry, everybody.
That's all right. Moon Sprouts is going nom 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 nom. Country Mama said he decapitated him.
We have chomps.
Poor koala. No.
So a chomp.
Uh-oh.
It's like kind of looks like that, and then if you break it open, it's gooey caramel and wafer biscuit inside.
Yummy, yummy.
So that's a chomp.
You just put that back together.
I did. I will eat it later. Trust me. I will eat it. Don't worry about it. It's not getting wasted. Trust me. Chocolate does not get wasted.
When are you going to mail that stuff to me, my lord?
Okay, so
a Freddo, like
Freddo
Farm and
frog?
HVAC, a Freddo.
So where's my man Homestead Aquarius? There's a Freddo frog there, mate.
Where's Homestead Aquarius? Where are you, Robert? Oh my gosh, he's eating another one.
I won't eat this one. So that's Freddo. That's Freddo the frog. So we do frogs in a pond here. So what we do for like kids'
Night, sweet
parties.
face. Yep.
Sorry, bye.
No, you're fine.
So what we do for like kids' parties is we'll get a cup and we'll put, you call it jello, we call it jelly.
Yep.
So we'll put green jello in the cup and we'll set it. And then you stick good old Freddo in the top of it, and that's frog in a pond.
That's awesome.
So that's a Freddo frog.
You're awesome.
What else can I show you? Do you want me to stop?
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I want to, before you show us your candy, I want to go to some of the questions on the chat. Melody wants to know if you want to do a cook-off using curry. She bought some and wants to learn how to use it.
Oh, cool. So what was I going to say? So did you buy curry powder or a curry paste? Because you can get curry powder, curry pastes, which obviously blends of all the different spices. And then I've got a curry tree that I grow here. And the curry tree has leaves, and they're curry leaves. But when you buy curry powder, it's not actually those leaves ground up. Curry powder is generally cumin, coriander. I've gone so blank. Cumin, coriander, turmeric, that's the yellow color. And if you get a really cheap one, this actually happened. There was a controversy years ago where an Indian company was crushing up brick dust and packing their curry powder with brick dust, and they finally got caught.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's funny. Adventures on the Homestead wants to know, what is the spiciest thing you have tried?
Would have been when I lived in Malaysia, and I don't know what it was. It was hot. I'll never forget it. I was crying. It was a curry. I think it was a chicken curry. And I can't think of the name of it now, but it hurt. It physically hurt. Tongue, lips were numb, nose running like a tap, like you say faucet. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Luckily that was at a restaurant, so it's not like I had to eat it every day.
Wow. There's a funny story about my dad. When sushi became a thing, my father was in a restaurant with my son, and he was little. My son was probably, 5 or 6. And my father took a whole thing, the whole scoop of wasabi. And I thought of this because you were talking about hot, but then Drops was talking about growing something, and I'll go back to that. But he took the whole scoop of wasabi and threw it in his mouth. And he was like,
wow.
But I wanted to tell you, Melody at Bake Leg said paste, curry paste.
Okay. So essentially all you do, Melody, is say if you had chicken, a diced chicken, brown the chicken in the pan to get color on the chicken, take the chicken out. Now, if you can, use chicken thigh, because chicken breasts will dry out, if that makes sense. Chicken thighs are a lot moister, flavorsome meat. But brown the chicken, take it out of the pan. That's left some flavor in the bottom of the pan. Pop in some onions and a little bit of oil, sweat the onions, and then put in the paste. And you'd have to experiment with the amount of paste. Maybe start with maybe a tablespoon of the paste, or maybe even a teaspoon if you're making a smaller quantity. Put in the paste, mix that with the onions, pop your chicken back in, and then maybe some chicken stock, bring that to the boil, and then towards the end, if you're, say, 5 or so minutes away, maybe you can put in some small chopped beans or something at the last moment, just to get them crisp in the curry. Look, there's many different ways, but essentially with a paste or a powder, fry it off just after the onions have started to cook off a little bit in the oil.
Yeah. Thanks, Ricky Ventures. Good night. Good night. Melody says she has thighs.
Bye, Ricky. I bet you do.
I was going to say the same. I was going to say, yes, you do, Melody.
I've seen the videos. No, anyway, yeah, chicken thigh is a great melody. If I had a choice, when I make casseroles and stews and things like that, chicken thigh all the way. It's more flavorsome and moist. And essentially, what you're doing with a paste or a curry powder is you want to cook it in the oil because it draws out the flavor from those spices.
And she said that she bought Oriental noodles.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Just you can boil them off and have them ready to go, and then you can either put the curry into the noodles and toss it all together, or have the noodles in a bowl and put it on top of the noodles and eat it that way.
Nice. Ariella said chicken thighs are the best. Yeah, I think they're the most economical, especially when you can get them
Yes.
or with the skin off, or you can take the skin off. Drop said that, let's see.
Bye, Q.
Bye, Q. Have a good evening. Drop said, I'm growing wasabi to make a paste. That's awesome.
G'day, Roy.
Who's Roy?
Roy's Homestead Bees. Just
Roy's.
I'm pointing like you can see my monitor right there.
Thank you, Roy's Homestead Bees. I apologize. I'm trying to skip through the chat. It's going so quick. And then there's also
Northern Girl Hobbies.
Northern Girl Hobbies. Hello, hello. Welcome in. But there's also I'm assuming it's Northern Ireland Donegal. Wait a minute. I'm looking for it. So I say it correctly.
I know Vision Acres, right?
Donegal Fishing Tales. Hello, hello. Northern Girl Hobbies is amazing. You guys got to check her out.
Yep. I don't comment enough on your videos, Northern Girl Hobbies. I do watch, and I've been subscribed for a while. But
Night Blue Collar. Yeah. Good night, Blue Collar. Yeah, she's awesome. I just love her, and I love watching her pug Stitch.
Yeah.
So cute. So cute. Hey, Mama V. Thank you.
Hey, Mama V. I might put the snacks away, I think.
No, go back to your snacks. Now we've got all the questions answered. Go back to your snacks.
Do you really want to see more snacks? I can if you want to. I mean,
everybody in the chat, do you want to see more snacks, or do you have more questions for Daz? We'll let them take a vote. Thumbs up if you want to see the snacks. Thumbs down if you want to ask other questions. You notice Diesel was good.
Yeah. Don't mention his name. He'll be like, what? Me?
I think he's passed out on the couch, so that'll be good. Oh, thumbs up. Everybody's giving you a thumbs up.
Okay.
I'm going to get a glass of water. Go ahead and start talking about your snacks.
All right. Moon sprouts. I'll plug myself here. Moon sprouts. I've just done a video, like my most recent video on Vegemite, the history and how it was made and everything. If you want to check that out, where I spread it and show how thick my wife uses it or puts it on, how thick my kids put it on, how thick I put it on. But Vegemite is basically what they did was they get leftover brewer's yeast and they, I guess, reduce it right down and they add celery, I think it's celery extract, onion extract, maybe possibly salt, and I guess there's some other ingredients there. That it's a recipe that they've pretty much stuck to for 100 years and doesn't get shared out. So that's essentially what Vegemite's made out of. It was to compete with Marmite. So Marmite looks like Vegemite, and that was invented in England, I guess maybe in the 1800s, early 1900s, and an Australian guy eventually created Vegemite to try and get that market away from the English, because Australia was colonized. Couldn't think of the word. Australia was colonized by England a couple of hundred years ago, and a few hundred years ago. And Australia was very heavily influenced by English culture and everything back in the day. So yeah, this guy made Vegemite.
Huh.
Actually, just speaking of that, yes, it's true. Australia was a penal colony for the English.
Wow.
So yeah, Australia pretty much Captain Cook, who was, I believe, he was killed in Hawaii.
Oh,
The
wow.
local people, yeah, I think the local people in Hawaii killed Captain Cook. He's credited for discovering Australia. And then what
Wow.
happened was the English basically sent over ships of prisoners to Australia and had penal colonies where the prisoners would live and work. And
Wow.
then, yeah, the English basically developed towns to cities, and obviously Australia then eventually gained its independence, and we're where we are now.
Very cool. Leanne had a question for you. Have you seen Greg's kitchen video on his review of Vegemite pizza?
No, I haven't. Sorry.
Alicia wants to know if you would dip a koala in that Vegemite.
I will. I'll do it right for you now. Only because, and again, in my video, please go check out my video. I actually do talk about how Cadbury, a chocolate company, joined Vegemite and they made a Vegemite chocolate, and that was awesome. And that was a combination of chocolate, caramel, and Vegemite. So, see how you've got Vegemite on the lid there? This is what I did in my video. You never waste that. So,
Oh, Daz, we love you.
there you go. All right, so here we go. One caramel koala, who I just broke in half already.
You're so brutal.
I'm excited. It's Vegemite and chocolate. And
Oh, go ahead.
this is so gimmicky, guys. This is really gimmicky. There's probably Ariel's probably sitting there, and any Australians that are watching this later going, really, mate? Like, really? Are you going to eat a chocolate dipped in Vegemite for all these people? Like, it's bad, guys.
Ariella, please speak up right now.
There you go. Vegemite and chocolate. Oh, wow. That's really good. You've got the salty from the Vegemite and the sweetness from the chocolate and the caramel. It really does work. Like, no, excuse me. What?
She's like, do what you want because I don't eat it.
Wow. But look, honestly, that was very gimmicky. And if I saw a video on YouTube of someone dipping a chocolate into Vegemite, I wouldn't click on it. It's just, but I've got to tell you, it tasted really good. The salt and the sweetness is really good.
Thanks, Joy and Donnie. They said it sounds gross just listening in.
That was good. Come on. It's like, say if you guys know what sweet and sour is, don't you? The Chinese food?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the combination of sweet and sour. Well, this is the combination of sweet and salty. It's pretty good.
I love nothing better than a chocolate covered pretzel, a dark chocolate covered pretzel. Salt and sweet.
Oh.
Love it. Love it.
Yum.
Joe Serrano said, yeah, this was after the 13 colonies separated from the British, right? Because what is now the state of Georgia was also once a penal colony. Is that correct?
Oh, wow. Hang on. I need to read that.
Okay, because I don't know that stuff.
I don't know about the timing, mate. That one's got me. I know my Australian history as far as the first fleet and Botany Bay where they landed and all that sort of stuff, but I'm a bit sketchy. It's like, next topic, please. Somebody change the subject. Get him off the screen.
Okay, well, at Drops Family Garden said a couple of gals came over from Australia for a basketball tournament when I was a kid and stayed with us. They brought Vegemite. I only tried it because they were cute blondes. It was horrible. That sounds about right, Drops. when you're younger and you got a couple of people coming in there.
Can I just? It's an acquired taste, but obviously we were raised on it and stuff like that. But
You're funny, an acquired taste. That is the big joke in my house.
oh, there you go.
My mother and father used to drink martinis.
Oh,
And
really?
they were very particular about their martini that they would have in the evening.
Okay.
So my mother in her New York accent would go to Ryan and she would go, Ryan, it's an acquired taste. And
That's cool.
and we would laugh because that's what Ryan says to me to this day. He's like, it's an acquired taste.
So yes,
Melody.
for Alicia. So the other snack that I like here, guys, is fantails. So that's you can see a picture of it on the packet there.
Oh, nice.
They're really cool, and I don't have any left. But if you look at the packaging, where the yellow is, what they did was when movies were first starting to come out in Australia, you could go to the cinema and you'd eat the fantails, and they had movie trivia printed on the wrappers. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But
that's cool.
Look, I don't want to bore everyone with the food and stuff I've got here, but
okay.
So, look, I'll show you this because this is very Australian looking at it. Oh wow, green screen. That doesn't work well.
Haha.
There we go, jumpies.
Those look good.
So obviously the kangaroo on the packaging, and these are salt and vinegar flavored.
Hey Chris.
So I don't know if you can see. Oh, that's a really bad example. They're little kangaroo shaped chips, crisps.
Aww.
What do you call them? Chips? Like Lays and stuff like that?
Yeah.
They'd be chips. So there you go. That's jumpies. I don't know if kangaroo shaped chips.
I love
So,
it.
yeah, the kids love them. So yeah, they're very Australian. And then
I had a friend who sent me for 3 months in a row, she sent me snack of the month, and it was snacks that came from other countries.
Nice.
It was so cool. We had so much fun with it.
Would have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was really awesome. Country Mama says, you lost me at salt and vinegar. Brenda Baker wants some. Broke Cowgirl said kangaroo shaped Pringles. Hey, Chris's Clever Craft. Carmelo Koala, yay, is what Ariella said. Hey, Frontier Survival.
When I lived in Malaysia, obviously Western food was not very common over there. And we had a local supermarket that imported American foods. Yep. So we used to get a big jar of peanut butter and jelly, where it was peanut butter and it was like a grape jelly that was spiraled through it.
Yeah.
But the only chips we could get was Pringles, plain Pringles. And after 4 years of living there and having Pringles as the only foreign food, like snack, we could not look at another Pringle for years. I was over Pringles so much. It was almost like, yeah. Now again, they have so many like spicy ones and cool flavors.
Do you want to know what my favorite Pringles is?
Yes.
Rotisserie chicken.
Yum.
Oh my gosh, it is so good.
Wow. Yes, please.
All right, last question, and then what we'll do is open it up to everybody who wants to come up and ask you questions, if that's all right.
Yes. Yes.
So do you have a holiday similar to our Thanksgiving where you eat turkey and dressing?
I've gone completely blank. I don't think We do not like Thanksgiving. We have no, we've got holidays, national holidays for different things. We have Melbourne Cup Day. We have a national holiday for a
Wow.
horse race. You guys have the Kentucky Derby?
Yep.
Yeah, we have the Melbourne Cup, which is super big horse race, and a lot of people from overseas actually try to get the horses into it for the prize money and everything. And
Okay.
we have a public holiday for that. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, as far as like Thanksgiving, we have what's called Australia Day, which is highly controversial. Um, Basically, it's celebrating the colonization of Australia. Um, and yeah, we have other public holidays, but I'm probably going to get off here and later on think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't say whatever. But
There's no
no, I
way. There's no way for you to encompass everything from your culture and your life and put it on an interview. That's the reality, Daz. So don't worry
yeah,
about it. You'll
I
be on
guess
again.
I guess it's like saying, do you have Christmas over there? And I sat here now and went, Christmas. Oh, let me think about that. Of course I have Christmas over here, but yeah, I've just gone completely blank at the moment.
Um, Andale put up a message. She's going to give her thumbs a little break. Moderators, take a break. You do not need to keep posting tons and tons of links. Like, I love that you guys do it, and I love it so much, but we've been going for a while, so just take a break, please. It's so important for you guys because we want you guys to have fun too. We love you guys. And by the way, real quick, shout out to Lisa Colovi, who knows that I love college hoodies. She sent me this Adelphi college hoodie.
That's
So
cool.
shout out to her. And shout out to all the moderators. Thank you. Thank you. Great job.
Can I just say Lisa Clovey is amazing? Just
Uh-huh.
for me personally, Lisa is a massive supporter of me with my channel. And while I've got the chance in front of everyone, thank you. You really are special. Thanks.
Lisa, like I've told you guys a million times, I've known Lisa since, kindergarten. Life has taken us all different ways. She's the godmother to my son. And her and her husband are just amazing. Good night, Simply Jan. Thank you for being here. And I tell her, like, oh, you got plans, don't worry about it, don't come. And then boom, she shows up. She's just absolutely amazing. And I've talked about having her on here. The problem is that it's really late for her because she's Eastern time zone. So she's here moderating, and it is 9:18 here. It is 11:18 there, and she's still here.
Yeah, wow.
She's just amazing. Hey, Royce Homestead Bees, thank you. Hello, Crazy Eds. So just so you guys know, like Lisa Clovey and the rest of you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Look at all the kind words. But we're going to have her on. I'm going to schedule a live. I'll just schedule it earlier for her. Don't cry, Daz. Lisa loves you.
I know. Just for anybody that's coming into chat now, I've got hay fever pretty bad today, so I'm not crying on camera. I'm trying to keep my eyes wet or moist because I've also got a fan going, and oh, my eyes are so dry right now.
Melody, Lisa Colovi does not have a channel. She literally is a great friend of mine and comes on to mod for me, and her and Daz clicked, and she's just a really good supporter of all the people who support me. I guess that's the right way to say it.
Yeah.
She just fell into the click and really enjoys it. And I got to tell you, she calls me and says, oh, hey, what about this? What about this? I mean, she's really just amazing. Good night, Appalachian American Homestead. Thank you. Good night, Chris Clevercraft. Yeah, I mean, it's just late. So does anybody want to come up and talk to Daz real quick before we end?
G'day, Ed and Laurie and Brenda and Chris, everyone in chat. I'm really bad at, as I said earlier, I'm really bad at reading chat and trying to look at the camera and the person I'm talking to. So I'm really sorry for all the people. I didn't ignore you. There's just
no.
this whole thing. And I'm working with 2 monitors here as well. So, yeah, I apologize.
Hey, Daz, there's a comment on the screen from LP, and it says, is it true that Australians think people are crazy for keeping cockatoos as pets?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen some crazier things as pets, that's for sure. But, yeah, I look, like everywhere else, I think Australians are varied in so many different ways, different opinions and stuff like that. But I would have to say, overall, Australians are pretty laid back and easygoing. And, you know, if you wanted to keep a jelly donut in a cage and keep it as a pet, good luck, as long as you're happy, not harming anybody.
Yep.
But cockatoos can be annoying. They're very loud and they can damage verandas and house roofs and stuff like that.
Good night, Ava Potterfield and friends. Thanks for being here. Good night, Gagne Farms. Thanks for being here. You have a question here, but at the same time that you have a question while you're answering it, I'm going to bring up Crazy Ed's Homestead. Thank you, Melody. Appreciate you. So go ahead and answer that, Daz.
Sorry, what? Sorry, I was reading Alicia's comment at the same time.
Yeah, Alicia's comment. Is there anything you want to say to that before you get going on?
Poor kid. No, no, that's awesome. No, that's awesome. Sorry, I'm really excited because I've never been on camera with Ed before. I was going to swear, bloody awesome. But
bloody awesome.
But what I did want to say was I watched Alicia's video with her grandson cooking, and I personally thought it was great. And I love seeing he was tucking his fingers in when he was cutting with the knife, and that was awesome. But yeah, Alicia, good stuff and good on him. Monica.
Oh, now you gotta let the Texas people up here now.
Hey, now.
I'm picking on you. I'm just picking.
So,
how you doing, Daz?
Oh, Ed, this is awesome, man. And all this time, I've never been on a chat with you live. I'm pretty stoked.
You could always come on mine.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, hey.
Is that David?
Daz, you never been on a live with Hood's Custom Shop either, have you?
Oh, there you go. There's
What's
a double for me right there. Far out. This is awesome.
Wow. How you doing?
It's like double trouble in the dark.
I know, right?
Double trouble. Your husband's not there with you.
Where's your green screen, Monica?
I don't know. That's fancy. I'm not fancy like Eric. He's such a diva. A mess.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, that's fancy.
Now we're with royalty.
Mike's not even.
Now we have royalty that just came in. Now we're with royalty.
Uh-oh.
Where's your cheese?
That's all that's left. It was a 1-pound block.
Somebody's got YouTube running. Pause it because it's getting echoey.
Yeah, Michael, pass down
It's
some
probably
Mike.
hold on. Right, there you go. It's
Mike.
gone now.
Thank you.
Mike, here, dip your cheese in Vegemite, mate. There you go.
Hey, I like Vegemite.
Oh, I tell you what, Ed, I was in your chat at the time, so you already know this, but Ed did a Vegemite tasting last week, guys, and he's spraying it on like he's trying to paint the side of a house. I'm like, in the chat, no, Ed, no. And then he just eats it like it's nothing. This is pretty good. And I'm just, oh, are you kidding me? That's pretty cool.
Well, I did it like the Aussies would do it, and I did it like we should here in America do it. I actually like it better the Aussie way.
I'm actually a little worried because Scott's sending it to me. So.
Yes, your turn to eat
Mike,
something on live.
I was like,
Mike.
What, Mike and Chelsea?
Put it on very, 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 very thinly.
Heavy.
Okay.
It does.
Very heavy.
It's very salty,
Thick.
but
Listen to Monica.
Yeah, she just wants to see me
I
throw
love
up.
you.
Monica's trying to get him to throw up.
I love you guys.
Oh man.
Sorry, I don't have a great signal. I'm out in the middle of nowhere on my new property.
It looks like
So
it. Looks like you
Yeah,
have
you
a
were live this
fun night ahead of
morning,
you.
weren't you?
say that again.
Were you live there this morning? Were you live there this morning, Crazy Ed? You were at your property this morning, right?
Yes, I've been out here for a week.
Okay, yeah. I thought I saw you
And-
go live when I watched a little bit, but I couldn't talk.
Right. Yeah, I've got to go tomorrow. I'm getting up at like 3 a.m. in the morning Central Time to drive to Louisiana to pick up my trailer, to drive it all the way back out here, set it up, then drive back to Louisiana, get my pickup truck, and come back up here and then go to work Monday night.
Ed, that's 4 hours from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I used to be an over-the-road truck driver. I'm good. Look at
Ed.
Lisa. She's like, oh no.
By the
Hey,
way,
it's got-
Ed, I
it's got
really did
David
like
there.
your name for our cooking series. I just wanted to tell you that, but I chose to go with something different. But I did like the oh my god, Lisa's cooking.
I couldn't think of anything except that.
Well, you
that's
did
fine.
great. But Ann
Hey, at
Dale
least
said
I had a
something about
YouTube channel.
Yogi's Yummies.
But I did have a YouTube channel. Was going to change their name, and they're from Australia. And I came up with this off the wall, real quick name, and they actually kept it.
Aw,
It's time to shine. And
nice.
so
That's
I was like,
cool.
that's cool.
That's awesome. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla said something about "cause you gotta cook," and I was like, I like "cause you gotta eat," because that's really my philosophy. I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to cook, but I gotta eat. So anyway, yeah, that was pretty cool. Donna Griggs wants to know, Ed, did you get it cleared enough, your property?
Nope. Silence.
It's cleared enough for a tent so far. We can see that.
Ed, are you there?
A tent and one other
Yeah,
person.
I didn't hear what you said.
Donna Griggs.
No, I don't have, like I said, I don't have a great signal. So
Okay.
you guys sound like robots every now and then.
Look
Oh
at
no,
the
he's
chat.
found me out. I'm really
Yeah.
a robot. He just figured me out.
Uh-oh.
Shoot.
I'm coming to see you guys one day.
Hey, now there's other people here to talk.
Yeah,
I can sit
point
there and start
that
eating my
way.
chocolates.
But I did read a comment asking if I got the property cleaned enough to bring my trailer out here. I decided to change the area I was going to put it. And yes, we do have it cleared enough to put it there. And then I've got 25 trees sitting behind where I'm going to put it. And now I got to clean all of that up. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Nice. How
I'm
many
having a
acres?
blast. You know,
How many acres?
technically right at the moment off grid.
Right, Nisi?
Congratulations, by the way, Ed. Good on you.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go because
Bye, Ed.
Oh, he's already spinning.
Bye. He's gone.
Yeah,
He's out of here.
robot farm.
There you go. Well, I didn't want to stand here. I just wanted to come on here and tell you, Daz, you know, you don't like the attention, but you know that pretty much everybody here, they come for Lisa, and then they saw that you were coming. It was like the best of both worlds. So you know that people were flocking to this live. Like, this is a good live. They were like, Lisa, yay, look, Yogi Hollow. They were like, with Daz? Like, seriously, my daughter even was like, because Abigail's in all my lives. She was like, Mom, it's almost time. Isn't Miss Lisa on with Mr. Daz tonight? I'm like, yeah, baby. Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't like the attention, but we just want to tell you we love you. Like, seriously, even my kids are like, oh, look, we gotta go watch Daz. And I'm like, yeah, right. So keep doing what you're doing. And you can be all like, she's got allergies again. You can be all like, try to be embarrassed, but don't be. Just know that we love you. And we're so thankful that God put you in this community, because this isn't something that you did or Lisa did. This is something that God did for you. So
two things before you go, Monica. Two things. One, I forgot what it was going to be. One was, I forgot what. I seriously forgot. I only had two things to remember. Okay. All right. Well, the second one was, a lot of people don't know this, and I won't go into details, but like Lisa, Monica is incredibly supportive of me behind the scenes. And Lisa's nodding her head because Lisa knows what I'm talking about. So just personally, just thank you so much, because again, I'm talking to everyone on a camera live at the moment and doing things and having a channel that's got to this point. And it really is because of you and Lisa and everybody else. But I'm rambling. Just thank you, Monica, for everything. You know what I'm talking about. And it's special. Thank you.
Well, we do. We love you. Even my people in my house. I'm using your Vegemite video as a homeschool thing on Monday. I was telling the kids, I'm like, we got some Australian stuff on Monday. They were like, what? And I'm like, yeah. So when I tell them what the video is, they're going to be like, that's cool. But I have to make it sound like it's going to be work. So we're going to do some, world history or some world exploration.
It's got some history in there.
Might as well, right?
Weekends. You walked into a love fest.
Anyway, just seriously, this is such a great community, and we're super proud of you for doing this, because you're awesome. So we love you, and I just want to say thank you for going live with her, because I was really excited to see that you were coming on here with Lisa, because Abigail was like, I can't believe you guys haven't invited Daz on yours. Abigail was all like, what? And I'm like,
thanks, Abigail.
Yeah, she was like, I think she was like mad at me that we didn't like get Daz first. So I was like, whatever, dude. It's okay.
Oh my God.
But yeah, we all love you. So thank you for being on here and for coming up here and sharing yourself with all of us. So I can't wait to see you get to 1,000.
Man, well, all I can say is when I'm super big and
I don't dance, I can't do that.
Hey. Freddie at Farm and HVAC wanted to see a dance tonight. He said,
whoop, 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 whoop. That's all you got. No. I'm a white girl. I don't do much more than that. That's it.
I barely move my feet and go like this.
Eric's going to be like, what were you doing in the schoolroom, Monica?
Total nerdy.
That's all I get. I don't want to embarrass my children.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Oh wow,
Alicia,
we know she's got a lot of quickies out there, but that does not come off very well, does
she's scheduling quickies all the way into December. I know
they're all over the live feeds. I'm scrolling through going, who's actually live today?
Yeah, no, Alicia's like
having a quickie out to February.
having a quickie. I said the other night, I was like, geez, Alicia's having a lot of quickies. Eric's like, what's happening?
That's cool. All right, so can I just say, anybody that wants to have me live on their channels, I did give Lisa a discounted rate, but my rate...
Is that because there's been over 400 pounds of pork to you?
That's right. There was pork in the negotiations of my fees, my appearance fees, okay? So just everybody, I'll come onto your chat, no problem.
Hey, Pumps and Crochet.
I'm gonna stop dropping. I'm gonna start dropping that affiliate link everywhere, Daz. You're in trouble now.
Lisa, where'd you get a piggy in a blanket?
That's a piggy in a blanket.
That's the cutest thing.
It is. It is. RV Weekends wants to know a quickie every day. I'll let Alicia answer that. Ariella said elbow cough. Hey, Sherry Southern Roots. Good night,
Oh
Gagne
my
Farm.
gosh.
Oh
my
God,
goodness.
you guys are crazy.
All right. Well, I'm heading out of here. I will see you all later. I'm going to go
Bye,
see what my
Monica.
kids are doing. Bye. Love you
Okay.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Yeah, Monica pretty well said it. I just came on to tell you, Daz, that you jump in everybody's chats and you spread love everywhere. You got 1,000 people that love you, that are subscribed to you. So a little bit of pouring of the heart and love going to you. It's going to be part of it. And
You
we
guys-
greatly appreciate you and everything you do. And
Thanks, Mike.
Oh, so true.
You guys don't
I've been trying to
realize-
tell him that.
I've got 972 relatives that like my channel, okay?
Are you
Yeah.
up to 972?
No, I'm kidding. I'm just-
no, he's probably not kidding.
I'm
No,
dying.
no, I was just saying that I've got so many family that have got fake accounts for me. That's all. That's what it
Hi,
is.
Melody. Love you, Melody. Big leg and let's dig it. We
Oh.
love you.
But you're a blessing to everybody that you're around. So we just like to give you a little love back. Is he at 972?
Nah.
954. Pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah. And I've got to. I want
Bye,
to stop
RV
using.
weekends.
Oh, see you, mate. I've got to stop using the word subscribers because I think of everyone as, I don't know, like maybe I'll use the word mates or something like that because that's what it is. It's you don't, and you guys would be the same. You don't sort of look at people as that subscriber. You look at that as that's Mike or that's Chelsea or
Yep.
that's Alicia, and that's what I'm liking about it is I don't see channel names or numbers so much. I see people,
Yep.
and that's really cool. We're really lucky to have all sort of crossed paths and got to chat and stuff like that, and yeah, and think of each other more as friends, not a number.
Somebody just
Yeah.
woke up.
Joy Bless Life just said friends. Hi, Chelsea.
I had a cat
And-
jump on my face and she woke me up.
And I agree. I mean, we are friends. I'm going to bring up Robert at RV Weekends real quick here.
Hey,
Hello.
hey.
Hey,
Welcome.
how's it going,
His
mate?
backdrop is always really nice.
It was nice to come into the Love Fest. That was so nice.
Oh. Daz has been life-changing for me.
Oh,
We've
please.
had a lot of conversations behind the scenes, and he's taught me so much. And even though he's in Australia,
The kids know.
which is so far away, we just
That's
love
the
you,
thing.
Daz. My daily routine involves you, and that's what I love.
Oh man, it's just because I'm so far away. It's you all know, like, well, he's never actually going to come and visit me, so let's say whatever we want. And
I've never thought of that, Lisa. You don't even know who. We're putting videos out there, and we're enjoying our family that's around us, but you don't know who's watching you on an absolute daily basis. And they start their day. I don't know. Somebody might get up and turn on YouTube, and you're the first face they see. Like that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean, just reaching out to you and Chelsea. I remember I reached out on Instagram to Chelsea, and I was like, "Hey, let's do this, or let's move this up," and
Mhm.
boom, we've had conversations, or we see each other in the chats all the time. And I think it's sort of like when you go to college, right? So, or whatever you do, there's always that group of people that are in your, for lack of a better word,
Click.
yeah, they're in your clique, right? So everybody kind of moves up from their junior year to their senior year, and everybody goes together. And I think that there was a generation of YouTubers before us that grew up together during this whole craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And then here we are growing up in it together, and we're our own little clique, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you think, Robert?
Well, I'm new to your clique, if I may say, because I'm not into the farming. I'm an RVer, but
Yep.
I feel very welcome. So, I mean, I know Melanie from Bake a Leg and all that, right? So I just trying to reach out and to spread out the people that I know to become, more widely just known, and knowing more people and getting to know people and learning about other people's the way they live. So I'm new here, so I feel so very welcomed, and I appreciate everything that you guys do. So, I mean, I was about to watch a movie, and I'm like, let me see if anybody commented on one of my videos, and I see, oh, you guys are live, so let me pop over and say hello.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to grab it.
Well, we're glad you did.
I'm finding that I like my sport. As I said, here in Australia, we follow a lot of sports and everything. And I'm now finding what I'm doing is, like, for instance, today, I don't now, but I'll have the big TV over here with my sport going, but I have it muted. And then what my preference is now is that I've got 2 monitors. I go on and I watch people's videos because that's what I want to do now. Like, I've had YouTube in the past, but now my daily routine is I don't go on and watch, say, Mike and Chelsea's video because I have to or whatever. It's like Mike and Chelsea have got a new video. Let's go check it out. And now I'm watching people. The other day, Robert was at what's Bucky's? Is it Bucky's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw a thumbnail for Robert at Bucky's, and I'm like, what? I've got to check this place out. And now my lifestyle has changed to where I'm looking for, how do I explain it? Instead of other forms of entertainment, I'm looking at people that I'm familiar with, I know and I like, and what they're up to, and sharing their experiences. And it's so much better.
Daz, when you said you watch our channels, Chelsea's behind the camera right now. We had a real busy day. She's exhausted, but she's pumping her fist in the air. She's like, yes, Daz is watching us.
Well, I love pizza. So, Daz, you've been, talking about this pizza dough. You're going to, share some kind of a way to make it. And I'm interested in learning how to make a pizza dough because I love pizza. But, I'm trying to cut out a lot of the dough and starches so I don't get too out of shape because I have weak knees. I can't afford to get heavy and I want to stay active. So I want to splurge every once in a while and make my own pizza and make it the way I like the toppings. So I'm interested in learning how to make a pizza crust. So I'm hoping that I'll see that sometime soon, not to put any pressure because I'm not in a rush, but I definitely will be interested in watching that.
All right, I am actually in the process of, I was going to say in the process of making the video, but I'm not because I'm about to make a pizza dough video. I was going to say, that potato pizza that I did, a lot of people emailed me or messaged me and sort of said, can you possibly actually do a dough on camera and show the process? So, it's definitely coming soon.
Yeah,
I will be right back, guys. I'm going to let you carry it on for just a second, okay?
I was going to say I've made pizza from that tortilla or some kind of a bread that has a little bit of fluff to it. I don't know what it's called, but we've done it before to where we just kind of cheat and grab that little round thing of bread and then put some toppings on it and bake it, and it comes out good.
Yeah, we every now and then, it's sometimes cooking's a bit of a chore, so we grab I don't know what you guys would call it over there, but pita bread or Lebanese bread is probably what you're talking about, Robert.
Yes.
Yeah, and we love just to pop that down and just top that with toppings and pop it under the oven, the grill or whatever, and away you go.
Right on.
You said sometimes cooking's a chore. You just admitted earlier you got 9 people now you're cooking for. I think that sounds like an everyday chore.
Quite honestly, my wife does most of the cooking, and man, she can cook awesome. Yeah, it's
Chelsea learned to cook, but she got tired of me cooking.
Yep.
I just heard the in the background.
Yeah, we actually we got a school reached out to us, and we went and did a Heritage Day fair at a school. So we went to a school from like 9 till 4 today. We brought one of the dairy cows out there, taught people how to milk cows or showed them how to milk cows. They got to pet the cow. They had blacksmith and flint knapper. She's exhausted. It's been a long day.
Wow.
I see where Ariel, Viking, Venturer, and Victalis said, I found the best quick pizza bases are Turkish bread. Please come over to my channel and share that information with me. So, because I love cooking, I only cook for myself. I don't have anybody else to cook for.
Yeah.
Now, I have had
Robert says he's trying to watch his shape, and Chelsea's over here telling me to tell everybody you need to make a woven bacon pizza crust
It's the best.
because it tastes delicious, but that shape might
What?
not be skinny anymore. It might go a little rounder like mine.
But it's so good.
It is so good. I went and
We
checked
need a video
out-
of that.
I had to go check out Diesel
I'm still trying to get at me.
because Ryan's not here to keep him under wraps, and he's been really good. So I was worried he was up to no good, but he was out cold.
Oh, good.
At least
He was
it's not
attacking
eating...
the pumpkin earlier in the live, Robert. He was out of control. We're going to be carving a pumpkin on Wide Family Farm on Sunday night
Right.
for their Poopaween, and Diesel just would not stop going after the pumpkin.
Yogi, you need to. Oh, Lisa, I said Yogi.
That's right.
It's so in chat. You need to cut a hole in the top of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Wait like 8 minutes into it, and when everybody's like, "What are you doing?" Just drop like a firecracker in there and blow it up, and whatever it looks like is what your pumpkin carving's gonna be.
That's an awesome
wanna do
idea.
that.
Good night, Leanne. Get some rest. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about it is you can use any tools. So I have some ideas.
She's gonna bust out a chainsaw.
All you have to do is gut the pumpkin, and then you can only imagine what I'm going to do.
I guess we'll have to watch and find out, huh?
And Dale is going to be vicious competition.
Night, Leanne. Can
night,
I?
Leanne.
Sorry, can I just butt in just quickly? I want to know more. Lisa looked like you acknowledged it and said yes. Mike, what did Chelsea say about the pizza? The base?
She used to take is I say used to because we used to do all kinds of crazy stuff, but she used to take thick cut bacon and she'd weave it into like a flat
Like
base,
basket.
like a basket weave, and that would
What?
be your crust of your pizza.
I did not know that was a thing, and
I don't know that it is a thing, but I've eaten it. So
wow, that is awesome.
Who goes live Saturday nights? Melody asked.
we go live at 7:30 on Saturday nights.
I usually go live at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I can't think of who else.
Yeah.
I kind of started doing it to try to invite people for a private, behind the scenes kind of, let's shut the live down and let's talk offline, and we can get, real personal, and we don't have to worry about it being out on the web, and we can get looser and a little more friendlier. And it never really caught on. I've done a few of them that I did go down and talk people behind the scenes, but it never really caught on. I'm just not a big popular guy, so I'm not surprised, but I keep doing it.
We lost Daz.
We lost Daz. I gotta fix that camera.
Come on up, Daz.
Don't point at me.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What are you doing to Chelsea over there?
I told you she's half out of it. She's half asleep right now.
Oh, Drop said with a whole saw. Don't worry, I got some power tool ideas. Trust me. I don't want to give them out. I have 10 minutes to carve a pumpkin. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wide Family Farm.
20 seconds with a firecracker.
I know. But I got to do it in my house, Michael.
Oh, yeah, that might not be a good... Wait, is he going to be home or is he going to be hunting? Because you might be able to get away with it.
Okay, he's going to be hunting.
Oh, you might be okay. Hey, welcome back, Dad.
Yeah. So, Melody, if I'm not there to mod for you, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to let you know I got chosen for that pumpkin carving, so I'm going to be there. Projects with Paul said, Sawzall. Trust me, I talked to Ryan. I'm good. He's over there. He should be back by Tuesday, is what I'm hoping. But
last time he was successful on his hunt. Hopefully this time he can pull off the same thing.
yeah, he is in Montana with his dad, and his dad has elk tags, and so he went with his dad to get elk tags. Well, elk, and the point of it was that if his dad caught one, he would be able to help him pull it out of the woods. So it's not that he's hunting, he's with his dad. Look at you, Daz, with your Daz approved.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm just
So Robert,
to...
go ahead.
No. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
My internet dropped out, and because I had everything running on the internet here, everything's delayed and everything's paused, and I've got pop-ups but I think you can see me and hear me okay now. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. Melody at Fake Leg and Let's Dig It is asking if Wide Family Farm is going live at 9:30 on Sunday. What do you all think about Saturday night at 9? I would be there, but Melody, it's up to you. I don't want you to change your schedule because honestly, we're all going live all the time, and that's your channel. So you decide.
I pretty much gave up doing live chats because I just can't bring myself to compete. No, compete's not the right word. Sorry, I shouldn't have used the word compete. I can't bring myself to cross over other people's live chats, especially as a lot of them I like to watch to start with. So, right. I just find it now. It's just I have fun watching everybody else and taking part, and maybe every now and then I might do one, but I honestly, I'll prepare myself up to do one, and then I'd be like, Lisa's on that day, or Alicia's on that day, or so yeah, I just I enjoy taking part and watching these days more than actually hosting now, I think.
That's what I was going to tell Robert earlier. He said that he's new to the community and he's not a farmer and he's an RVer. And I was going to tell him if he ever caught your lives, Daz, we would find out that you love to garden, but you're an excellent photographer. And that is one of your huge passions. So we all bring something a little different to the community every single time. And that's why I loved your lives. You used to go through all those photos and you could see the joy and the I don't know, the proudness is not the proper word, but you could see that joy and that love of that picture you took and that you created and you shared to the world and everybody else around us, and you did really well at it. Yeah.
These photos. Yeah, I enjoyed. Yeah, it's if I can ever get myself outdoors again as I adjust my chair, I'm stuck. I'd love to get back into my photography and get back to doing photos like this, and like that one there is
how long did that take?
That one there was like that one that was an all-nighter. So I pretty much camped on the other side of the hill overnight, and then sat a camera out in the open and just let it run all night. And long story short, it takes hundreds and hundreds of photos, click, 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 click. And then as the stars move, sorry, I'm trying to get my thing right. As the stars move in the sky, it's taking a photo of each of the stars as it progresses. And then in, say, Photoshop, you stack all those photos together just on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you get that spiral, like,
right
pattern there.
That's
so, yeah,
awesome.
I miss all that sort of stuff. It's,
well, when you were speaking about photos, it made me think about what I try to do in the mornings. On my drive into work, I get these beautiful sunrises, and this is some of it. I love doing it, and this is just right off the main road of where I drive into work. Beautiful sunrise. That was this morning. Wow. And look at this, a little baby alligator in the water.
Oh, look at that. So
Wow.
did you say on the way to work?
Yeah, I was on the way to work. I go to work really early in the morning, so I always catch a sunrise. I drive about 45 minutes to an hour to get to work. So I get to
Okay.
see the sunrise pretty much every morning, and I just love pulling over on the side of the road. And I live right on what we call a lagoon, or some call it a river. It doesn't really flow much, but it's like a water body between the beach land area. So on the other side of the sun, there's the beach, but there's a little sliver of land, which is like what we have in Cocoa Beach. You've heard of Cocoa Beach.
Yep.
So that's generally the area where I see in the mornings, every morning.
Wow.
Night, Betty, Rancho Magnolia.
That's absolutely pretty.
Yeah, and this is all from my cell phone. Incredible.
I don't know if I could continue on to work if I was seeing that on the way.
No, that's beautiful, Robert, right there.
Look at that. Look at that one.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that was in Florida. Actually, some of them make me think I'm in Africa or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that one.
Oh, that one there. I like that. That's
Love it.
There was a bird on the branch, and right when I moved to take the picture, it started to fly. I went, "Oh, I better take the picture quick."
Yeah. They gave you the action shot. There you go.
Yeah.
Just incredible.
Wow.
And this one here, that was like a wide angle lens there, really wide.
No, I think really if I was looking at that on the way to work, I just don't know if I'd be making it all the way, to be honest.
I know. I deal with it every morning, though.
Wow. Good stuff.
Matter of
He
fact,
does.
I was seriously considering doing a video of just a montage of all my sunrises and sunsets. Actually,
Yeah.
I had.
Oh.
Oh,
where'd he
no,
go?
not now.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Robert, come back.
Did you click the wrong button, Lisa?
No, I think I clicked the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
He had two screens up, and I was trying to put the picture one down. Robert, come back. Oh, that was totally my fault.
Ed is leaving. Can we just all wish Ed, please drive safe with the little amount of sleep that you're getting at the moment?
Good night, Ed.
Drive safe,
Come
Ed.
back, Robert. I feel so bad. Oh my gosh, what an awful person.
Wow, Robert. Lisa's jealous of your photos. That's all I can
Baby,
say.
come back. What do you
I
say?
accidentally clicked that ban button.
Well, what happened was he had two screens up, one where he was sharing, and then the other one, and I removed the other one because he was done, and it removed both. Oh no, Robert, come back, Robert. I feel so.
He'll be
awful.
back. Robert's awesome. He'll be back.
Oops.
But how about that scenery on the way to work? I mean,
that'd be hard to actually go to work.
Yeah,
you just don't need to see stuff like that when you're sort of you're in the car and you're like, oh, do I have to? And then you see something like that.
Tell me about it.
Now, my question to him would be, how many times is he late to work, pulling over, taking pictures like that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
No, I don't know what happened, but that's all right.
Oh, we do, don't we, Lisa? Jealous of your photos. Lisa got a little jealous of your photos, mate.
No, mate. What happened was you had two screens open. One was your computer, one was you. And when you were done showing your picture, I removed the one, and then you were gone. I'm sorry.
No worries. You're about to end it anyways, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I apologize.
No worries.
Fail. Epic fail. Oh,
No,
Melody tried to come up.
I appreciate you sharing it.
I want to see if Melody will come up. Try it again, Mel. Have you guys watched Melody at Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It?
Yes, I have. I've met Melanie before. Yes.
Love her.
I've never been on a live chat with Melody, like on screen. I would love to have Melody here.
She said it's not working for her, so I wonder if it's her phone, because I think she was trying on another live. But
yeah, it's really weird. I have to literally go to Chrome
Oh,
and then I go to YouTube, and then I click on the link and have to shut YouTube down, and it goes to StreamYard. It's not easy as it would appear. If I
oh
try,
my gosh.
I'm on an iMac, so if I try it from Safari, it won't work. I have to literally get off Safari, go to Chrome, go on YouTube, then click the link, then shut YouTube down. It's just, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's weird.
Melody,
From my phone, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, what's weird is from my iPhone, I can do it from Safari, and I can host. I can host from my phone, and it's perfect. But I can't do it on my Mac. I have to go to Chrome.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
hang on a minute.
Uh-oh.
I did
I
not
said
see
trouble's
that.
here.
Alicia.
Yeah, Chelsea wakes up now and she screams Alicia.
Hello, Daz. Fantails is in the house.
Some people are having trouble using the link. So what I do is I invite the link right from StreamYard, and I've noticed that some people have a hard time on their phone for whatever reason. But did any of you guys have trouble with the link?
No, I'm using my
It worked
computer
fine
though.
for me. I have a question though.
There she is. Wait a minute. Melody!
Yeah.
Hi everyone, how are you? I'm on my hair, it's all wet. I took a shower.
Sweet.
Melody, we're on the same
Hey,
screen
Ariella.
together.
Ariella, we only have room for 6, so hang on a minute.
Well, if somebody else is trying to come on, I'll drop off.
Yeah, I can drop off too.
Yeah, but I just got here and Chelsea was happy I was here. Now you're gonna leave?
Whatever you guys decide, you can fight it out because
She's not on the camera.
Mike, do I have you and Chelsea scheduled for a quickie yet?
No, I didn't know we scheduled quickies.
I want to say this very quickly. Are you ready?
She said call her. You
Dad,
have to reach out to her.
Look at Melody with her long, beautiful red hair.
I know, right?
it's a mess, but Dad, I
Hey,
am so
Alicia, she'll reach out.
uh,
But on
uh,
that note, I'm gonna get off. Y'all have a blessed day.
See you,
It was
Mike.
good seeing you all.
We
Thanks.
love you, Mike and Chelsea. Thank you.
Take
Bye,
care.
Mike. Bye, Chelsea.
Bye,
Night,
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Do you ever feel
Um,
like you're being watched?
So I just wanted to say very quickly,
Oh,
Dad, Dad, you rocked it tonight.
No,
I'm
thank
so
you.
super proud of you, my friend. I really am.
Not worthy.
Thanks, Melody. Oh man, I went. Oh, whoop, wait, whoop. Oh, that wasn't me. I won't repeat what I said to Lisa in the room before here, but I was a little bit nervous, but I didn't. I described it a little bit more
I understand.
adultish.
I understand totally. Remember, I deal with anxiety on an all the time basis.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
You
you
get
rock.
nervous, but you did fantastic. Mwah.
Maybe it's because I see you, Melody, because like you, when you're live, you're such a natural. I swear, you get on there and whoo, you just go for it. It's awesome.
Run the whole show, right? I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't know how to do the StreamYard and everything else, so I'm a one-woman show. And then Lisa comes on, she mods it and kicks butt. And then we have Funny Paul on there, who's the freshie, but a lot of fun.
Love
Paul
Paul
Honeyman.
Honeyman.
Yep, he's very, very funny. And Boone. So
Yeah.
Oh, Voon.
yeah. But
So,
yeah,
Oh,
again,
Honor.
hey,
listen, I was just thinking, because I want to see the pumpkin, you know, and I know she's doing it on my Sunday. So I was thinking maybe I'll go live on Saturday night so I don't miss the pumpkins. That was the point, Lise.
I'm totally there, Mel, but it's your
Okay,
your
so-
call because the reality of it is it's your channel. You decide what you want to do.
I know she said the same thing, but I know I want to support my other fellow YouTubers, and the pumpkin thing's going to be fun. I'm going to see who shoots it.
Yeah.
I predict somebody's going to shoot it with a bow and arrow or something. No.
oh, man.
Wow.
And look, we got Ariella here. Look at her.
Hello, hello.
She looks
Hi.
gorgeous.
Can you hear me?
I
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
Oh, great. Yeah, I didn't know how this is working because I'm not really used to StreamYard, so I just stopped the
YouTube stream completely when I signed in, so I hope that's working.
It's working.
It's
working
working
great.
fine.
Do you know everybody up on the panel, Ariella? Have you watched their channels?
I know some of them. I've got to. I can't even read it on here. Of course, I know Daz really well, and of course, a big thank you to you, Daz, this morning for coming on my live stream.
Well, no, actually, I'm upset with you because you brought out ice cream at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I know. It's good though.
Breakfast.
That ice cream. It's so good. I'll see if I can show you what it is.
No, I don't want to see ice cream, please.
I know you don't want to see it, Daz, but I know the others would like to see it. Try not to tip over.
So, Lisa, are you familiar with Robert?
I am.
Good
But
guy.
yeah,
Good guy. I've been following him
he's
for quite some time.
connoisseur.
So,
Have you?
yeah.
Chocolate.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really big into the RVers and campers and tiny homes. So it's a big thing that I follow. So yeah, he's good people.
Thank you.
Yeah, I stumbled upon him for a while, and then I was like, ooh, and they have a raid parade on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I should have my selfie stick. I was sort of holding my phone out like this. Crazy, but anyway, doesn't matter.
I don't think I've ever had a love raid. There used to be a guy in Canada that used to go live on Sunday nights. Monday nights. I can't think of his name right now.
Okay.
The only way he would give you a love raid is if you were on Monday night. So as much as I like him, you never got a love raid. So
I got a love raid from North Shore Preparedness.
That's it. North Shore Preparedness. I love him.
I love him too. I got it a couple of times, and one night we were doing our live, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" The chat was like scrolling like crazy.
That's how it goes, though. You have to be live when he's live, and then he thoroughly inspects who the channel is and whatnot, and then they go in and they rate it. So pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm so excited you guys came on.
It's been a very, very fun live. I watched the entire thing.
Oh, I love you.
I think he's both did a fantastic job. I'm super duper proud of Daz, who I miss seeing in my live. I miss him.
I know it's hard, but
I know. But I will say this though, Daz from day one when he found my channel, his comments and like I don't know how to explain this. Just the compliments that he gives me, even the other day. You know, with my pepper haul and having a moment. I mean, hello, did you see the peppers? Like, I got all caught up in my feels. The comments that I received were so sweet and so nice. And I was just like, oh, blown away by everybody. Because I've never really felt like that before, you know? I guess because I've been through a lot. I never expected to get, I mean, I don't want to say the weight because of shed wars right now, but it's a large amount of peppers. I mean, if you watch the video, huge. And when I pulled the plants out, I just felt like a certain kind of way. I'm like, I'm tired. I want to be done. And then yet I didn't like pulling them out. So needless to say.
The garden flu, it's a real thing and it affects you.
Yeah. All the comments underneath that everybody left was really super duper sweet. Just kind of reminded me of Daz, who always left me very encouraging words underneath every one of my videos, but he's so stinking popular now, I can't even get him over here anymore.
Hey, it's costing me a fortune. You know how many people I have to pay off?
Oh, yeah, I'm surely not. Just like, what is it, the 900? What are you at, 954, I think it is?
I don't know.
No, you'll be there. You'll probably be there by tonight. Mark my words, my friend. You moved up like that. I think I'm 759, like maybe one away is 760. What's he at? Can't say it, Lise.
955. Melody, can I just say, every time you call me Lise, I love you even more.
I love you even more. Listen, I'm as real as they come. I cry on YouTube. I have my moments, breakdowns. But when I make a connection with somebody like Lisa, for an example, I never had a sister or anything like that. So I just look at Lisa like, I could hit her up at any time if I'm having a problem. She's probably one of the best. And this is no insult to any other female out there. Believe me, I'm a woman's woman, but I think she's one of the most kindest and realest women that there are. And I love doing real. I just can't play fake,
Nice.
So that's my
Here,
girl.
Lisa. Here, Lisa.
Well, he's giving her a tissue. Grab a tissue. Grab your tissue, Lisa.
So funny.
Okay, I've
Look
got
at
this
what
up
Dad
here
was
on
doing.
this
Did you
device
see
now.
that? Dad was trying to hand you a Kleenex. That was so funny, Dad.
And look at Ariella. Ariella is across the pond, and she's right there with us. Gosh, I love you.
It's
You guys
amazing.
are
Isn't it amazing we can all come together from around the world? It's crazy.
I'm situated right at the bottom of the Australian mainland. I'm at the southeast suburbs of Melbourne.
Wow.
Yeah.
Far from you, Daz?
I'm about 4 hours north of Ariella.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
yeah. So
But it's
yeah, I
still
guess
amazing.
out of everyone, geographically, we're geographically the closest. Oh, I can't point.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry,
you
my
guys just
headphones.
warm my
cut
heart.
out.
I just
I
want to tell you
can't wait
that.
to check out your channel because I'm going through Pepper
Wars.
Wars. Really?
Yeah, wars.
Wow. Listen, I've had a lot of ups and downs with my peppers. Believe me, I've had a lot of ups and downs just in general this summer and spring, of course. But it's just amazing I just still can't even believe I built that garden and look at what it's produced. Pounds and pounds and pounds and pounds and pounds of food.
Nice.
At the
Melody,
perfect time, right? Perfect time.
Your gardens, Melody. I mean, I know that you had a bunch of life changes, if you will, and you grew this garden, and this garden was like, I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, you were talking about your Mexican sunflowers today, and I was sitting there like, it's cold. We had snow twice.
I know. I saw that. Yuck, boo.
but I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm in awe because you had the tornadoes, you had all that stuff going on. And Melody, it's like, seriously, girl, no wonder why you're emotional. You grew an incredible, bountiful harvest.
It's crazy. I think it's God's doing. I went through a lot. I put a lot of effort into building this garden alone, like no help type of thing. I never thought I could hurt in places that I could hurt in. And, I had all those gardening anxieties and stuff. And at the end of the day, it just all turned out. And there's things still out there growing. It's like unbelievable. There's things I wanted to do that I didn't have time for, obviously, because, I still have to unpack. But I wanted to build like a hoop house over the 4 beds in the middle. I never got to it. So I'm like, next year. I'm tired. I feel like a farmer. I need a break for the winter. Like I'm missing cooking. That's why I said, Dad, I want to do a cook-off because I tried to expand my palate way before this situation happened with the shortages of food and everything. And I bought like different curries and like Chinese noodles and stuff, and really wanted to learn how to get into that type of food, so I was like, who of all people but Daz to ask about curry, because I found a recipe.
Love curry.
Yeah, well, I found a recipe with the noodles. They were requiring fresh noodles, or it had to be the frozen noodles. So
Good night,
I
Lisa.
got the dry noodles, so hopefully they're okay.
Good night, Lisa. Thank you.
I love Asian curries myself.
Yes, can I just say, if people go to Ariella's channel, Ariella down there, if you want to look at some really nice curries,
thank you, Daz.
Nice.
But don't watch them at 4 o'clock in the morning like I have.
See, I'm the type, if I watched that at 4 a.m, I'd be out in the kitchen cooking it.
That's what happened. Ariel was, I think, maybe premiering it at 3 a.m. our time or something one morning. I think it was the butter chicken.
Oh, that one, yes. That was using the prep.
Yeah,
but,
I think.
I know a lot of Asian recipes because I basically grew up in Jakarta, Indonesia. Aku tinggal di Jakarta, 18 town. I lived in Jakarta 18 years.
Lise, is there any way you can make sure that I get her link so I can subscribe to her?
Yep, I'm going to post it right now. I'm working on it.
And I got this live.
I'm curious. I'm curious about Southern sown and grown. Got extra peppers. Send them to me. Don't throw them away.
Extra peppers. Have you seen the price of peppers in the stores lately? Like 3 peppers is like $8.
Yeah, I cut up all
peppers. It's crazy here.
I just harvested like I don't know, you'd have to go and watch the video. What was it, 2 days ago, Lise? It's a big, enormous brown box full of all arrays of colors of peppers and a full basket full of peppers. And that was out of 1 bed of sweet peppers. I didn't harvest the hot peppers yet or anything. And I've been harvesting like that a lot this year. But I think because that was the last of the sweet peppers, it just made me a little emotional. But my little trick that I did, putting 6 sweet potato slips in a pot, I did harvest that. You'll have to wait for the video, but yeah, it was okay. I mean, you know, I had a lot of great ups and some things didn't work. Cantaloupe didn't work for poop, but anyway, I don't eat it anyway, so I don't really care, but you know, but I'm just trying to, our nights are starting to dip down into the 50s to 40s, but then we're back up 84 during the day or in the 70s here in Pennsylvania. So it's great, get sick weather, you know, but I'm so worried that I'm not going to have everything all done and harvested before the first frost comes.
I think the first time my first memory of watching you, Melody, would have been obviously, I don't know, maybe 5 to 6 months ago. And you had this crazy amount of tomatoes about this big. And I'm like, wow, I need to check this lady out. Like, what is this lady doing? And far out, your garden, I've just over the last, say, 6 months watching your garden, it's awesome. Like,
thank you, Daz. I
wow.
appreciate that. I mean, I feel bad because I'm constantly posting like tomato harvest or blah, blah, blah. And then there's more tomatoes and people are like, no, more tomatoes. And I'm like, yeah, sorry. I had 135 tomato plants.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot.
Yeah. No wonder why you're emotional.
I kind of got challenged to do that though. But to be honest with you, you'll have to wait for the video, but I'll give you a little, what do I think about that? Of me doing 135 tomato plants. Here's the upside of doing that. One, we had 6 tornadoes here. They took a beating, but they just kept on ticking. Like ones that were lost. You know what I mean? I had plenty of backups. But I think 135 tomato plants are a lot of work. I mean, dog's breakfast bigger than your hand. It's a lot of tomatoes. That's a lot of processing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's like way too much time. You know what I mean? It's just a lot, but you know, I did it because I was kind of challenged to do it, and people were shocked it was 135. All right, Lise, don't get mad at me. You ready? But I had a hoodie sweatshirt on earlier tonight. Now I just have my party animal little shirt on because I took a shower. But I went out earlier and I had used my sweatshirt because the side garden I had to pick a whole bunch of tomatoes again. And we're at the end of October here. Experiment. If you plant tomatoes in like June, late June, can you still pick tomatoes into November? Absolutely.
What the hell, Melody?
I'm sick of them. Once I'm released, I'm sick of them.
Melody, I'm lucky I got Swiss chard from my greenhouse in South Dakota.
I did see that. I do have Swiss
love you,
chard
girl.
growing, and I had a bunch of lettuces growing, but that's way too much for me and my roommate to eat. And I just keep saying, like, well, if I had chickens. So my roommate has been doing nothing but researching like a chicken coop. So I think come spring, we're going to probably go for like 7 or 8 birds from Tractor Supply because I don't know where else to go. My concern is I may end up with all 6 being roosters.
Oh no.
Well,
And I said to him, well, you know what's going to happen, Jim, right? Because that's my roommate's name, Jim. I said, okay, let's just say we have, I don't know, 4 hens and the rest are all roosters. We're going to let them live a little bit and then it's off in the stock pot.
so Melody,
Just make
maybe
sure you
if
get
you're
straight
home,
run. Do not get straight run.
right. If you're home, so what we do is we end up going to our feed store. They get the chicks mailed to them and they're able to go to the post office right away, whereas I'm not able to.
I mentioned that to my roommate because I've seen that on a lot of channels, and sometimes they get a few dead birds and when they go to the post office, but the company, whoever it is, replaces those birds.
For the most part. Yep, absolutely. So if you're getting like laying hens or something, have them delivered, and then depending on when you get them, you should have better luck. And then it depends on the breed of the bird is the reality.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of spring, early spring, to get some hens. If I get some roosters, I guess I'll be pressure canning some chicken stock or something, I said to Jimmy, I want you to try to see if somebody wants to adopt them first. If not, then okay. If not, then you have to go in the pot because I can't have all those roosters. I don't want any roosters right now. Lise, you know that. And then the other thing we're going to venture into doing is getting some meat birds. So, yeah. So all like what I was going to say is my whole front bed full of lettuces and Swiss chard. Swiss chard's still good. Arugula, but a lot of it bolted because they're like, oh, it's nice and cool. It's 60-some degrees, and then it's 85.
Yeah.
So I was like wasting it because we couldn't eat it fast enough. And I'm like, see, if I had chickens, they wouldn't be hungry.
Yeah. Well, Melody, if you want to message me on Instagram, I will help you because you don't need to get a straight run.
Okay.
Because you don't need a bunch of roosters. I mean, we've always done, we did straight run on our meat birds, but not on our layers.
Okay.
And it cost a little bit more, but it was worth it because we only have a rooster now. We just got a rooster from the lady who gave us Grant. She had straight run 4 or 5 roosters. So you don't want that many. And I watched Dwight in action tonight and I was like, oh my gosh.
No, and you also waited a year before you got a rooster.
Yep. Yep, for sure.
If I want to produce my own birds, I would consider that, but I would never consider a rooster first time out like that,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Even if I don't care for my neighbor next door, I want to bother the hell out of her, I still wouldn't do that.
Yeah, we've got Dwight. He's really, I'm glad that we hung in there because he's really mellow. He's not obnoxious. He's not angry. He's really
not a mean
sweet
rooster.
girl.
Is he a like a mean rooster or no?
No. He was a straight run from the lady we got Grant from, and she was like, I got like 4 or 5 roos. And I said, what's wrong with him? And she's like, nothing. He's sweet. And I said, what's wrong with him? She's
why
like,
are you not keeping him?
So I talked to her about it, and today I just watched him. I mean, he went after the girls, but he was doing this rooster thing, but he was fine.
Guys, I'm
There's
going
25
to bed.
of them.
Look,
Yeah, I'm going to get going too, guys.
Yeah, see you
No,
later.
I'm going to
Good night,
drop
everybody.
down too.
I'm tired.
I'm gonna
All right,
drop-
everybody. Well, I think it's a good time to end it. Melody, let me know if you're going to go live. I will be there.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing it this time, Courtney. So I'll probably go live as if it was my Sunday night at 9:00.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll just do it on
Ariella,
Sunday.
thank you for being here. Robert, RV Weekends, everybody.
Robert.
Welcome.
Bye, Robert.
Bye, Robert.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Thanks,
See
everybody.
you later.
Awesome live.
Bye.
Awesome, awesome live. Love you, Lise. Love you,
Love
Daz.
you
Even more.
too. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Daz, you're going to make it to 1,000. Mark my words by in the morning.
Oh,
Bet you.
absolutely.
Nah.
Oh,
And then
I
you'll have to eat
agree.
some more chocolate caramel kangaroo candies. All right, love y'all. Have a great
You need
night.
those,
You
you
too.
need those
Thank you.
caramello koalas, Dad.
Vision Acres, you hang up.
No, you hang up, Ariella.
Yeah, bye. I'll see if I can
No,
have
you
you
hang
some.
up.
Bye. Love you. Thank you.
Bye.
Hang on, Daz. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody.
Love you guys. Hang on, Daz.